This is Rogers TV.
Rogers TV. I am your host, Jaci Soloman. Tonight, the St. Mary's Lincolns are in town to take on the London Nationals. Our Rogers truck getting us all in the holiday spirit tonight as we head into our story of the game, the most wonderful time of year. This is the London Nationals' last game of the year and the season. St. Mary's still having to face off Kamoka on Friday night. The London Nationals looking to make their holiday season just a little bit sweeter with a win tonight over St. Mary's as we go ahead and send it up to Kyle and Jeremy.
Thanks, Jaci, and head inside. It's a little cold out there tonight as we get set for a pretty hot matchup here. St. Mary's Lincoln's London Nationals, battle of two of the top teams in the Western Conference. Should be a fantastic matchup tonight between these guys.
Yes, the last time that these two clubs faced off in this building, it was the St. Mary's Lincolns putting on a power presence, scoring 6 goals in that contest against the Nationals, really proving why the St. Mary's club believes that they can be a team to beat here in this Western Conference.
Absolutely. Nationals coming in here, picking up the win last week in a very interesting game, to say the least. Looking to continue that off a hot stick of one of their Nationals players in particular.
Absolutely. I mean, Ryland Bowers has been certainly a guy that certainly picks up the offensive presence, especially against a team like the St. Mary's Lincolns. You can look at the numbers right there, 7 points in 3 games against St. Mary's so far this season. So he's going to be a guy that looks forward to these types of matchups, especially with a team like St. Mary's.
Absolutely. You can never doubt Bowers has been a big impact throughout the entire season. And as you can see, as we said, 7 points in 3 games. Been dynamite against the Lincolns all season long. Heading down between the pipes. Got familiar faces in net for both teams here. Mateo Lalama in net for the St. Mary's Lincolns. Aiden Berry in net for the London Nationals.
Yeah, again, when St. Mary's was in here last, Mateo Lalama played exceptionally well against the Nationals. So I expect him to have another great performance. And Aiden Berry, look for him to have a bounce-back game. The last time that he faced St. Mary's in this building, allowed those 6 goals. So certainly going to be a revenge game for the Nationals and for Aiden Berry.
And as we get set here, we're going to send it down to ice level, where we'll have our moment of silence for Abbott.
Fans prior to tonight's game, the London Nationals wish to acknowledge the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, the Lenapehoe, and Attawandaron peoples whose traditional lands we are gathered upon this evening. Fans, welcome to the Western Fair District Sports Center for tonight's GOJHL contest between the visiting St. Mary's Lincolns and your London Nationals. Fans, this past Saturday, the hockey community here in London was shocked to learn of the sudden passing of Abakar Kazbekov. In a joint statement, the London Knights and the Ontario Hockey League confirmed the passing of the Knights player. And since that time, the outpouring of support from the hockey world, coast to coast and beyond, has been immeasurable. The London Nationals wish to extend their deepest sympathies to the Kazbekov family, Abakar's friends, and the entire London Knights organization. At this time, we ask that you please rise if you are able and join us in a moment of silence in remembrance of London Knights player, number 15, Abakar Kazbekov. Thank you. Fans, will you now please remain standing, remove your hats, and join Tony and Other in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us commend with glory. glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Go Nats, go!
Our thoughts and prayers are with the Kazbekov family as they go through this sad time for that family. But as we transition over into our start of the game, we take a look at our keys to the game.
Tonight's keys to the game brought to you by Paul Salvador Masonry for St. Mary's. It's avoid the naughty list, which is discipline. In the game that St. Mary's lost 7-1 to London, the Lincolns gave the Nationals 12 power play opportunities, and the Nationals scored twice. St. Mary's also allowed London to score twice in their 5-4 overtime loss, and the only goal London scored in the 7-1 St. Mary's win was on the power play. The Nationals are first in the Western Conference on that power play. And for the Nationals, it is guard the chimney, net front coverage. Six of the seven goals London allowed to the Lincolns, and the last time St. Mary's was here came as a result of either a rebound knocked in by a player in the slot or a Lincolns player left with too much space in front of the net, and they were able to reach the puck around Barry. The Nationals will need to lock down the area in front of the net.
As we get said here, both teams will have to be on their best behavior. Santa Claus is in the building. Taking a look at the festivities tonight. Faceoff comes out. The Lincolns do win it, but quickly turn back the other way. Into the National zone. Connolly picks up the puck, gives it over to Milne. Milne returned to the Nationals roster for the first time in a few weeks now. Nationals will try to clear the zone, banks it down the ice. And we'll have our first whistle of the game. Is a nice one.
Again, these two teams, this is a potential Western Conference playoff matchup, and these two teams have won in big game. The Nationals won 6-1. The Lincolns came in here to the Western Fair and beat the Nationals 7-1. So this game certainly has playoff implications as these two teams are first and third respectively in the Western Conference.
Win tonight puts the Lincolns into second, so huge potential on the standings for this game. Puck now picked up for the Nationals behind the net. Sanity, he tries to break it out, gets it past the blue line, but quickly turned back, stolen again by Thompson. Thompson across the blue line, he's going to take a shot, just misses wide. Milne comes in, picks it up on the far wing, keeps it in. Can't get it back on the stick of Thompson. Turn back around as the Lincolns will break out. Over to Lee. Lee tries to dump it in. Ends up right on the stick of the Nationals. They'll turn back the other way now. Lucas Chard across the blue line. He's going to walk in right up front, passes it on front of the net, but Bowers just can't get it on. Bowers again, over to Wood. Wood to Chard. Chard can't handle it. Kopchuk walks in. He takes a shot, puts it just over the net. Case Roth, he's back out there on the defensive side of the game again. Spent a few weeks on the forward group. But now settling down that second pair with Kopchuk.
And no Curtis Hagee in the lineup for the Nationals tonight, so Pace Roth will slot back into the defensive role.
Wood can't handle that pass. Vortman will just tip it into his own zone. Turned over to Keller. Puckley batted out and brought down the length of the ice by McQueen Spence. Kopchuk fouls for the puck against two Lincoln's players. Gets it up the wall, over to Chard. Chard's got a bit of room to skate up the right wing side. He's going to carry it in the offensive zone. Waits up. He's got Rubrick with him. Over to Lloyd. Lloyd takes a shot, puts it up high, and Lalama flashes the leather and hangs on.
Good offensive outburst here by the Nationals early on as they're trying to solve Mateo Lalama here early, as good zone entry by Lucas Chard. He has the red-hot Ryland Bowers down low, and he's just not able to put it in on that right side. And then Carson Lloyd's able to walk into the slot as well, as he tried to beat Lalama on that glove side. But once again, Lalama's proving why he's one of the top goaltenders in the GOJHL this season.
And he's going to be making a real tough task for the Nationals offense to get anything going. Chandler will just dump it into the offensive zone. Play down low, Stubjet. Puts it behind the net. He gets hit off the Lloyd gets hit off the puck. Battle for the puck is still ensues. Loose puck found by the Lincolns. Brought back in the slot, turned around. Sent out the other way by French. French out there with Ryan Rubrick. Rubrick trying to put it up to the point. Gets tipped, kept in by Lloyd. Lloyd's going to spin around, still hold the line. He's going to fire on net. Loose puck down low. Rubrick will collect it. Rubrick waits, assesses the situation. Back to Stubbs at the blue line. He takes a shot. That one just slides wide. Lloyd tries to pick it up on the far side. Does get deflected out into the neutral ice. Stubbs is right on top of the puck. Gets it over to Palmer, who will dump it in and go off for a change. Lincoln's regrouping behind their own net. 3 minutes gone. Shots 3-0 in favor of the Nationals. Lincolns have not had any time of possession in the offensive zone yet. Puck comes out. Nice forecheck by Bunker. Forces a turnover. Card to Connolly. Connolly tries to get it back to Dundas. A little too far to his reach. So we'll go for an icing back down in the National zone.
Again, the Western Fair here tonight, a little fuller than we've normally seen it here on Wednesday night. So you can tell that, again, playoff implications. Like you mentioned, St. Mary's with a win here tonight can move up into the 2 seed. So certainly the crowd here at the Western Fair certainly know how big of a game this is.
Nationals going to bring it out over to Chard. 3-on-2 here for the Nationals. Chard just gets it tipped off his stick. Played in the corner by Bunker. Back down to Chard. Nationals already shuffling up the lines a bit. Chard out there now with Bunker and Dundas. Puck pinned against the boards. 2 Nationals, 3 Lincolns battle for it. Lincolns will come away. Puck set up the middle. Nice read by Connolly as he gets the steal. Carries across the blue line. Just stays onside. Connolly picks it up. He's still maintains position. Puck control back out front. Valama has to make a tight save in close. And some extracurriculars. As the linesmen come in there and break it up.
Yeah, good little play here by Connolly. He's able to win puck possession and then just put it towards the front of the net. Goes off the skate of Dundas. And it ends up being a penalty on the play as St. Mary's, we talked about it in the keys to the game, which was to stay off the naughty list, and they haven't done that so far as they get the first penalty of this game, a 2-minute variety. And London will go to the power play for the first time in tonight's contest as they have the #1 ranked power play here in the Western Conference.
Do not be surprised if we see a lot of special teams in this contest. Nationals and the Lincolns, 2 of the most penalized teams in the entire GOJHL. Chard over to Wood. Wood gets pinned against the board. Chard still battling for it. Puck comes out and the Lincolns will finally clear. McGowan just couldn't quite hold the line, but he'll regroup and send the Nationals back the other way. Pass just behind Wood, can't connect. Over to Jacob Chandler. The former National. He's going to come down short-handed. Walk down in the right side. Takes a shot right onto Barry, and he makes the save.
Yeah, good kill so far here for the St. Mary's Lincolns as they have done a good job of just keeping the puck possession and then forcing London to have to make a play on the puck as Chandler just did a good job of entering the London zone, driving wide and throwing a shot towards Jaden Barry and forcing him to cover.
Puck comes out. Nationals will clear the zone. French gets it to the red line, but quickly turned back the other way by Lamoureux. Send down low, Elliston. He's going to be the first one on top of it. Just stick lift there by Kopchuk. And the Nationals gain possession again. Breaking out of the zone is French. Jaden French down the left wing side. His pass gets tipped. Kopchuk there to recover. Kopchuk right out front. French can't get a stick on it. Pinching down his pace, Rock keeps it in the offensive zone. Puck's thrown behind the net, picked up by Small. Small's got room, tries to hit the home run pass to Lamoureux on the far side. Almost connects. Lamoureux is the first one on the puck, though. Brought back out front, but good stick work by Kopchuk denies the play in front of the net. Palmer across the blue line. Waits up, backhander over to Kopchuk, just a little too hard, and ends up going out of the zone. 15 seconds left in the power play. Nationals still not been able to take the zone. Here comes Sandy. He walks in, takes a shot, straight into the logo on Lalama.
Yeah, good shot on net there. The Nationals so far on this power play haven't really gotten a lot going. They've struggled to enter into St. Mary's zone, so just a good shot on net to get an offensive face-off. And so now the second unit will come onto the ice with Thompson and Dundas.
Face-off won cleanly by the Lincolns. We brought around, tip puck right in the air. Lincolns recover and will clear the zone one last time as Cornfield comes back on the ice. Lloyd, he's going to move out. Great speed, gets out, but can't quite handle the puck. Sent back into the neutral ice. Here come the Lincolns. They're going to move the puck out into the offensive zone. Keller winds up. He takes a shot. Nice, easy read by Barry as he gloves it down.
Yeah, and again, both these teams are going to do a really good job of just shooting the puck on the net here tonight. Both these goaltenders are really simplified goaltenders when it comes to their positioning. They like to be nice and simple out in front, and that's all they need to do here tonight, especially since these two teams have such high scoring offenses.
Stockton, he'll play the puck around, flipped up, and Lloyd gets a little too much height on the puck. Ends up putting it out of play. Take a look there, Ryan Rubrick back on the Nationals lineup once again. Has been a pretty big impact player for the Nationals, has recorded a couple points in his few games so far this season. We're very happy whenever they can put him in the lineup.
Absolutely, Rubrick's going to be one of those guys to watch for in this upcoming OHL draft, as he is potentially a #1 pick.
Puck comes out, Rubrick, here he gets, he's got a break, walks in, takes a shot, just misses wide. Over to Lloyd, Lloyd keeps it in. Line to play it down low, good work by Pace Rock. Down low, right out front, almost gets back onto the stick. Stubbs will pick it up. Back down to Rubrick. Rubrick can't get it out front. Gets tipped off his stick. Palmer tries to keep it in. Play down low, battle for the puck still. Lincoln's finally maintained some kind of possession. They'll try to clear the zone. Puck be brought up by Brown. Brown across the blue line. He gets stood up by Lloyd. Here comes Rubrick again. Walking down the right wing side. He gets stalled up. And Lincoln's get possession of the puck again. Bauer's in there. He tries to put it out front. Some aggressive play by the Nationals. They try to just continue to apply pressure. Puck comes out the wall. Connolly, he fires a shot. That one goes well over the head of Lalama. Cross ice pass, that gets picked off. Lincoln's trying to get something going. But Pendergast doesn't have the gas in the tank to break through the four Nationals. Back out front, Wood. Wood's got a partial break. Couldn't quite get under the puck in time. Quickly turned back the other way by Small. Back the other way, here comes Smith. Smith tries to take a shot. That gets blocked by Connolly. Down low again, puck's thrown out. Stick just flown right out of Smith's hands. Chard now across the blue line, over to Bowers. Bowers takes a shot. That one just saved by Lalama. Lalama's best save he's had to make so far tonight. Back across the blue line, Lee brings it in. McGowan gets the steal, he blows a tire, turn back the other way. Here comes Chard. Chard across the blue line, flipped cross ice. Sandovi gets a hold of it, puts it behind the Lincoln's net. Tries to follow up with it, the Lincolns get there first. Lee gets it out into the neutral zone. Puck's dumped back into the neutral ice. Barry comes out to play it, gets it over to Connolly. Connolly up the wall, puck stolen. Walking in, Lee takes a shot, Barry makes a save. Sandovi along the wall, he's got Thompson with him. Throws it cross ice, just out of Thompson's reach. Milne tries to get a piece of it. Nice play by Barkley as he gets it in the offensive zone the other way. Back down low, Parise to put the backhand pass out front. Just couldn't quite connect with his target. Puck just a little too far ahead of Milne, and we will see an icing once again against the Nationals.
And once again, the presence of Ryan Rubrick felt right away in this contest as he's able to get past his man there, and he just misses the net on the right-hand side, and then they come down once again as Chard finds an open man in Ryland Bowers, and he's been hot, especially against the St. Mary's team as he's not able to cash in as well. So some very dangerous scoring chances early on from this Nationals team as shots now read 6-3 in favor of the Nationals. But Aiden Barry's also had to been sharp as well as there was a quick turnover in that London zone.
Absolutely, and that's going to be the tough thing the other way for the Lincolns, is trying to get something past Aiden Barry. Lalama puts it right in the slot. Big opportunity, just misses wide. Rebound chance, still loose. Another shot on net. Barry doesn't have to make the save as the defense saves it for him. Turn back the other way quickly. Cross the blue line, Chandler. But a great read by the linesman to keep it offside. As our period here brought to you by JNF Concrete and Ready Mix as always. And shout out to friend of the show and linesman Kyle Friel for making that call.
Yeah, great call there by Kyle Friel, but also another friend of the show is the opposite linesman here tonight, and Tyler Middleton of the Smitty and Mitty Show, which you can watch on Rogers TV at 6 o'clock on Friday nights. So it is basically a Rogers TV night here in the game.
Lucas Chard down the middle. He walks in, takes a shot. Huge save by Lalama. Robs Chard of the golden opportunity. 3 grade A chances for the Nationals so far. Still nothing on the board. Lincoln's across the blue line. They try to move it out front. Right in tight. Barry makes a hard, tough save. As Chandler comes right down on top of him. And Barry robs him as well.
Well, we talked about this is going to be a battle of the goaltenders as we go save for save here. As again, Lucas Chard gets a break. He tries to go forehand, backhand, back to the forehand. He's denied by Lalama. And then the other side, a great chance in front of the net for Jacob Chandler, and he gets denied by a big stop by Aiden Barry.
Chandler, 30 points on the season through 28 games, has been one of the big reasons why the Lincolns are where they are. As the Lincolns try to drive the net again, but just stopped up this time by Chard. Battle for the puck ensues behind the Nationals net. Lincolns come away with it. Try to put the puck out front. That gets blocked. Battle for it. Goes up the wall. Stubbs trying to try to clear the zone. And will. Keller picks it up. Throws across ice over to Small. Small's going to pick it up. He's going to throw it in, but he's just a little too far behind the line. And that'll go for icing.
Again, both these teams being first and third. We talked about their high scoring offenses, but also you mentioned it early on as well, as these two teams also have a lot of penalty minutes to their name as well, but that can be expected when you're a top team, especially in the Western Conference here in the GOJHL. When you're wanting to score, you're also going to get into the penalty box as well.
And being a little more aggressive in those situations can lead to some penalties. Puck turned around quickly. Another icing is called as that's going to come back into the Nationals end now. So the Lincolns get the change that they were after. But the Nationals, who just switched up, get to stay out of the ice. Face off the left of Barry. Lincolns win it, get it back to the blue line. Can't quite handle it as Cornfield, so he'll just dump it into the offensive zone. Stubbs behind the net. Tries to put it out. That puck gets picked off by Elliston. Stubbs tries to recover. Gets a little bit of help, but still kept in. Now the puck will finally clear. Small gets it over to Lee. Wood tries to put it past Small. Puck back into the Lincolns' end. Cornfield. Over to Lee, up to Elliston. Elliston's pass gets picked off, but quickly turned into the late national zone anyway. Stubbs, nice little backhand up the wall, gets it over to Rubrick. Rubrick tries to hit Palmer, who could have had a clear cut breakaway, but denied and sent back into the national zone. Solid hit thrown right at the Nationals blue line. French, he's going to carry it across the blue line, takes a shot. Just flashing the glove once again is Lalama.
Yeah, good save there by Lalama, but an interesting stat. We talked about special teams maybe being one of the reasons that one of these teams will prove and get the 2 points here tonight. That Riley Wood on the power play has 8 goals, which is tied for first in the GOJHL. And then on shorthanded, Braden Stanovy also, he's currently tied for the GOJHL lead with 3 shorthanded goals. So the Nationals certainly know how to score both on the power play and when they are down 1 man.
It's been basically a calling card of the Nationals for the last year and a half or so. Ever since Mastos took over behind the bench is the Nationals' aggressive penalty killing. Here come the Lincolns. They're going to walk in. Takes a shot. Barry just gets a piece of it. Comes into the corner. Connolly tries to follow it up. Lincoln's going to puck right back. Now onto the stick of Connolly. Gets a bit of room to carry it out. Over to French. French crosses the red line. Dumps it in. Connolly plays it down low. He loses the puck. Lincoln's back at the wall. Palmer, he fans on it. Here comes a partial 2-on-1 for the Lincolns the other way. Walking in, Smith, cross ice pass, gets it over. Barry makes this tough save. Aiden Barry tracks it well and hangs on. As the extracurriculars ensue once again.
And once again, Mr. Consistency shows why he's one of the leaders on this London Nationals team, as he's able to make not one, but two grade A saves. As again, we talked about the aggressive play of both of these teams, so 2-on-1 back-to-back, and the good save there by Barry on the first one, and then another broken down play on the coverage as they get it back towards the net, and Connolly ends up breaking that one up, and he ends up actually getting a penalty in that little extracurricular activity there, as he will go sit for 2 minutes or less, and St. Mary's will go to their first power play of the contest. They currently have the 6th best power play, and London has the 3rd best penalty kill. So once again, special teams proving a factor early on here in this first period.
So Connolly head of the box for 2 minutes or less. Lamoureux with the puck. Bobbles it, still maintains possession as he gets back to the blue line. Kept in by Small. Small waits, he takes a shot on net. That finds its way onto Barry, who just catches it and hangs on for the whistle.
Yeah, that was a tough save for Aiden Barry. He had traffic right out in front of him, but he's able to track that well and make that save. Has 6.5 minutes to go here and 1:47 to go for this St. Mary's power play.
Small, he walks up, takes a shot. That one just ends up landing on top of the net. Whistle doesn't go. Barry's still looking for it. Finally comes out in the middle of the ice. Chard will pick it up. Now we're to Sanovi. Sanovi back to Chard. Chard, Sanovi right in front. The Llama, big save. Another huge chance for the Nationals. Counterattack the other way by the Lincolns. Lamoureux, he gets by. He has Elston in front of the net. Lamoureux waits, takes a shot. Another big save by Barry. End-to-end action, and will end in a penalty coming here as both teams highlight real chances and even better saves.
Well, Aiden Barry's proving that he's certainly going to be a star in this game. As a chance right out in front of the Llama with the save. And then once again, another 2-on-1 turns into basically a breakaway, and Aiden Barry, what a stretch there as he's able to secure the puck on that one, and now the Nationals will get another penalty as Kopchuk is going to go to the box, and now a 5-on-3 for 1:15.
Play right out front, Allison shoots and scores! Tic-tac-toe, and the Lincolns take the lead.
Well, we talked about how special teams is going to be a reason why these two teams will go for 2 points. And St. Mary's is able to capitalize right away on this 5-on-3. They're able to work the puck down low and stretch it across and find the back of the net there for Michael Elliston, as he's able to get his 19th goal on the campaign. And now it is a 1-0 lead for the St. Mary's Lincolns. And I'm sure heading into the first intermission, that's going to be something that head coach Dave Matsos is going to want his group to clean up, is the extracurriculars, but also just to try to stay out of the penalty box, especially against the St. Mary's team.
With that goal as well, the Lincolns do take the lead in the shot category. The Nationals are hanging on to that for the majority of this first period. McQueen Spence with the puck along the boards. Back to Cornfield. Back to McQueen Spence. Sends it down behind the net. Quick out front. That one just can't hit its target and lead. Cornfield keeps it in. Sends it behind the net. Puck back up the wall. Lee tries to pick it up. Body's being thrown by Milne. Lloyd can't get a piece of it. Puck gets floated right in the slot. Still trying to bow for it is Milne, trying to get it out, and does. Hard work by Milne pays off. Here comes Thompson. Thompson goes down. Kyle Friel takes a spill. Puck all the way down in the Lincoln zone. Back out front again. Puck comes out in the neutral ice. Trying to throw the hip check is Lloyd, but Lloyd's not big enough to make it happen. Chard, he brings it in. Chard bouncing puck. He gets sandwiched between a couple Lincoln's players. Puck comes down along the board. Stopped up by McQueen Spence. Across the blue line, Ellison just a bit too far as he was a full body length off of the blue line before that whistle goes.
And again, Kyle Friel feeling the effects of that collision as it happened on the far side. We weren't able to get a replay of that play, but nonetheless, in the officiating world, a fall on the ice, especially in a game like this, that includes a beverage for the rest of the crew.
Back down the other way here, quickly turned around by the Nationals. Hard work by Stubchin and Connolly get the puck out. One of the tough things about that 5-on-3 that only lasted about 10 seconds was that two of the Nationals' best penalty-killing defensemen both in the box, in Connolly and Kopchuk. Puck comes out, trying to get the spring Sanity the other way. Connolly will pick it up. He's going to clear it down the length of the ice. Kopchuk back on the ice. Just under 4 minutes remaining here in the first period. 1-0 is your score in favor of the Lincolns off a power play goal for Michael Ellison. Small, he tries to jam it in the short side. Stopped up by Barry, sent back into the corner. Lamoureux, back out to Chandler. Chandler takes a shot, blocked by Barry. Rebound, Ellison couldn't get a stick on it. Lamoureux again. He's got the puck down low, waits, trying to find that pass in the slot. Pressure on him by Palmer. Sends it behind the net again. One-timer out front again. Can't quite get it onto the stick of Keller. And the Nationals will pick it up. French comes out. He's going to bring it down low. Pressure on him. French trying to find a pass, but couldn't even get his head up in time as he gets hit by Keller. Puck down low. Trying to get it out front to Rubrick. French will collect the puck. Spins, fires, puts that on net. Quickly turned into the corner. Keller will pick it up. Ellison. Keller again. Keller gets taken down hard on the boards. Brought back up. French losing his feet. Recovers just enough to dump it in the offensive zone. Cross ice pass. That one just a little too far behind Pendergast to get a hold of it. Puck bounces off Pendergast. Now sent back into the zone. Pending offside. Lincolns have to regroup. Keller, lone aggressor. Pressing Kopchuk. Kopchuk, nice lead pass onto the stick of Bowers. Bowers quickly tries to chase it down, but it just gets to Olama in time. And the whistle blows.
Once again, the presence of Ryan Rubrick, as soon as he's on the ice, the Lincolns are certainly aware of it, and they immediately try to apply pressure. As now the Nationals' top line is out there to try to potentially finish this period off. They've got Chard, Wood, and Bowers out on the ice.
A quick shot on net. Olama makes another save.
Yeah, McGowan with that shot from the point. In that situation, I would have liked him to delay just a little bit to try to wait for the traffic to go in front of the net. In that situation, for a goaltender, when you can see it, you can stop it. So certainly in that situation, McGowan should have waited just a little bit longer to see if he can get some net front traffic.
Queen Spence, he tries to put it up the wall, gets stopped up, ends up just giving the puck away in the neutral ice. Stolen right back. Here come the Lincolns across the blue line, takes a shot. That one just goes over the head of Barry. Cornfield, he'll dump it down in the offensive zone. Keeps the pressure on for the Lincolns. Thrown behind the Nationals net. Lloyd picks it up. Soft backhand up the wall, gets it to Bowers, but couldn't quite get it out. Puck kept it, sent behind the net. Stolen back by McGowan. McGowan's got room. He's going to throw across ice. Try to get it back over to Chard. Lloyd, nice work as he reads the play, brings it over the blue line. Over to Chard. Chard splits the D, puts it out front. Can't quite get the shot as that ends up between the legs of the Lincoln's defender. Puck back to the blue line. Wood, he takes a shot. That goes off a leg. Floats all the way past the red line.
Last minute of play in the first period.
Chard, he's going to try to bring it in. He gets stalled up right at the blue line, sent back the other way. Dundas jumps on the puck. Beats McQueen Spence to it. Now stolen right back by Vortman. Vortman with the puck, nice little move. He actually takes a shot, flashing the glove is Aiden Berry.
And once again, good physical presence by the Nationals down low. As the Lincolns are doing a good job of recognizing where the pass is going from the London defense, and they're quickly on it. And they're able to get the turnover and try to get a shot towards Aiden Berry, as they did on that play. And so now a face-off is going to happen inside of the London zone, as we've got 40 seconds to go here in period number 1.
Face-off to the left of Berry. Scrummed, the Nationals will come away with it. Connolly with the breakout pass, that gets stalled up. Trying to follow through with it to Sanovi. Back into the National zone, stubs it. Quick thinking, gets it up to Connolly. Connolly crossed the red line, he'll just dump it in. Dundas down low, he gets pinned along the boards. Lincolns pick it up, try to clear the zone, turn back again by Stubbs. Small, over to Barkley. 10 seconds left, chance for one more rush maybe. Puck comes up, over to Lee. Lee crossed the blue line. Gets pushed hard into the boards by Stubbs. Walks out front, takes the shot right as time expires, and the extracurriculars continue once again. Some more pushing and shoving between the two teams. Refs and linesmen both trying to get a hold of the game here. Time expires, Barry just heads out.
And once again, the quick shot right on the net, and Thompson lays the body on that play. And the Lincolns didn't like the fact that that hit was thrown at the last second of this period, as these two teams will head down to Tuttle here in this first intermission.
Score 1-0 in favor of the Lincolns after 20 minutes of play. You are watching the London Bruin Co-op Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Wait a minute. What year is it?
Monday, January 2nd.
If you don't keep making it through these leaps, you will get stuck in the past.
How did you do that? Magic. It's you. You're the woman I love.
How did you know that was going to happen?
I just remembered it.
We need to focus on the present and get back to Ben and Addison in the past.
Our lives are so insane.
Yeah, I heard it.
Quantum Leap. New episodes return Monday, January 2nd on City TV, or stream on City TV Plus, the app, or citytv.com. This is Rogers TV.
Welcome back, fans. I'm joined here with Michael Ellison. Now, Michael, what are your plans for the holiday season?
My family and I are going down to Florida for this year, Christmas. Our grandparents are down there, so we get to go see them, and it'll be exciting.
You played for the Nationals last season. How does it feel to score the first goal of the game against them tonight?
Yeah, it's always good scoring against your old team, and extra motivation every time you play them. But yeah, the guys made good passes. Unfortunately, I wasn't enough to bury it in the net.
Do you still keep in touch with some of your old teammates?
Yeah, for sure. Play video games with a couple of the guys. We're really good guys off the ice. Still talk to them to this day.
You put up a lot of goals and points for your team. What are you looking to do to keep them encouraged and up high spirits going into the second period?
Yeah, we've definitely been in positions like this before. We have a pretty experienced team, so we know what we're doing when we get into like the second period up one goal, and just look to keep carrying it through the entire game.
Thanks so much, Michael. We'll be right back with more London Nationals, London Bruin Co-op hockey right after this.
I'm a singer-songwriter from Six Nations, and I've been writing songs about my experience, and with that being said, it's helped me hold hope in my heart in following my dreams and being resilient to everyday Indigenous battles. Competition between spirit, earth, and wind, let me tell you now. This song in particular, The Shiner, is a special song that I wrote for my grandfather. He was a snow snake maker, and that is a Haudenosaunee winter sport. It's my job to educate and to share, and the music allows me to do that. He'll be shining snow snakes and mud cats to the end of his days.
We can be hurt. We can be bruised. We can be broken. Slowed down, confused, and even numbed. But we can't be defeated. We're built on a foundation that's strong, our mission unwavering, and together we'll beat as one.
And Christmas ready for Santa, as it's your chance to talk to Jolly Old St. Nick live on TV. Don't miss your opportunity to talk to Santa Thursday, December 22nd and Friday, December 23rd from 5 to 7 p.m. It's going to be a great holiday season. I know I'm looking forward to it. Probably pretty sure Jeremy is, as well as the rest of our team. Should be fun here. But we still have a hockey game to get through. Still 1-0 after 20 minutes of play here in favor of the St. Mary's Lincolns. Very interesting period between the two. It started out very heavily for the Nationals, then it started getting a little more back and forth, and the Lincolns looked pretty good at the end of the period.
Yeah, and I mean, you expect that from these two teams, high-scoring offenses for both the Nationals and for the Lincolns. And in that first half of that first period, you know, we really felt the Nationals were doing a good job of cycling the puck down low, trying to beat Mateo Lama up high, but they weren't able to do that here in period number one. And the same can be said as well for the St. Mary's Lincolns trying to beat Aiden Barry. They got him once, but that was on a 5-on-3. So special teams proving the factor here early on here in this first period, but also this is also a really good goaltending matchup as well, as these two goalies have made really good grade A saves so far.
Absolutely. Taking a look at that goal that we did see was on that 5-on-3 power play that you just mentioned, Jeremy, as it was just great play down low. Nice pass right out front, and Elliston just had no problem burying that off a great pass by Lamoureux.
And Elliston talked about it in the interview with Jaci. You know, when you're playing a former team like you did with the Nationals, you know, you get amped up for these games, and he's able to get his 19th on the season as Jacob Chandler, another former National, able to get on the score sheet as well with an assist. And you can see the shots on goal. It's 12-11, so tight on the shot clock, tight in the game. So certainly these two teams do not like each other, but again, going to be a key 2 points, especially if you're the St. Mary's Lincolns.
Absolutely, and what we saw throughout that first period as well is that could have been a much more lopsided game, even for the Nationals in their favor, but Lalama was absolutely spectacular through that first period. Chance after chance the Nationals got, but just could not beat him any way they came at it. They had 3 breakaways in that period. He stops all of them. He was fantastic.
Yeah, certainly it's when you have a goaltender that can make save after save after save, you know, you have a chance to win the game. And Lalama has that quick lug. You can just see in a lot of these saves that he makes that he's squared to the puck. He doesn't get too squirrely inside the blue paint, and he just is solid in the net. You know, played for the Barrie Colts last season as well. So coming down here to St. Mary's in a starter's role, but also got Carter George as his backup as well. So the goaltending in St. Mary's is really solid as they're making a push for the GOJHL title this year.
Absolutely, and hey, still a lot of season to go, and only 4 points back at the Nationals for that first place spot. But standing in their way is this London Nationals team, whose star player has been fantastic through this first period. Did allow that 1 goal, but Aiden Barry has been stellar all game, as always.
I mean, we call him Mr. Consistency because he's always performed well here on Wednesday nights. I mean, the last time he faced this St. Mary's club here at the Western Fair, he did allow 7 goals, so this isn't a revenge game for him. And again, that 1 goal that he allowed was on that 5-on-3, so you can't blame him for that one. But other than that, he's been really solid. The pads have been really stretched out tonight. His rebound control has been really solid as well. So certainly these two goaltenders are going save for save, trying to prove why they can win the game for their respective teams.
The big save on Chandler, I think, is the save of the period for him. Just a sprawling end-to-end save, just great work, knowing where his posts are to keep that puck out. Stellar work for him. Now, looking at this game, we didn't get a chance to go to it at the top of the show, but just saying St. Mary's coming into this game, they are one of the best teams on the road in the entire league, not just the Western Conference. 12-4-1-0 on the road this season. 63 goals for, 43 against. They are just a team that dominates when they're not in their own building, and that's very impressive. And they've done well here in London. Like, this is not an easy building to win in, and they're doing so far so good.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at this team, again, that record tells you right off the top that, you know, certain teams love being at home, home ice advantage. We've certainly seen that the number of years for the Nationals, and for some reason, the Lincolns just love playing on the road and providing spoiler against those hometown teams, and having those 12 wins is certainly something huge, especially when they're wanting to make that big playoff push.
Absolutely, and we'll see what happens here as both teams continue battle in just a moment for our second period, as we will be right back with the London Bruin Club Nationals Hockey on Rogers TV.
I'm not special. Cancer happens to people all the time. I take 1 mile at a time, 26 miles a day. I want to set an example that'll never be forgotten. Sometimes, it feels endless. But the pain I feel is nothing. I've seen little kids in so much pain. Somewhere, the hurting must stop.
Terry Fox ran more than halfway across Canada to raise money for cancer research. Every year, millions of people around the world continue the marathon of hope in his name.
Hello, I'm Liz Dowdswell, Lieutenant Governor of Ontario. In 2008, carbon monoxide, a deadly invisible gas, killed an entire family in our province. That tragedy led to a new law requiring homes with potential CO sources to have alarms. John Gignac's family members passed away that day, and he shares his story to save others.
Please make sure you have working CO alarms in your home. Protect your family today.
Get your wish lists and questions ready for Santa. It's your chance to talk to jolly old St. Nick live on TV. Don't miss your opportunity to talk to Santa Thursday, December 22nd and Friday, December 23rd from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Take a look at our Paul Duarte and Associates shots on goal after 20 minutes of play. 12-11 is your shots in favor of the St. Mary's Lincolns. And the score still stands at 1-0. Our next contest here on Rogers TV will be on January 11th, our first game of the new year, as the Nationals take on their heated rivals in the Leamington Flyers. Should be a great contest there, as we see jolly old St. Nick taking his time to just get ready for the holiday season. But what better place to be here than the Western Affairs Sports Center, taking in the London Nationals hockey?
And he's going to be busy in the next couple of days, as you mentioned in your promotional read, that he's going to be on Rogers TV tomorrow night and Friday night from 5 till 7 o'clock on Rogers TV.
We got our secrets. We know how to get a hold of Santa.
Yeah, he came by earlier during the first period, and we gave him our wish list as for what we want for Christmas, and I'm sure the St. Mary's Lincolns, they're going to want 2 points for Christmas and finish second heading into the Christmas break, as the Lincolns still have another contest to play as well besides this game here tonight, and the same can be said for the London Nationals, as they've got another game in Kamoka on Friday, and then they will take their Christmas break. So these two teams certainly wanting St. Nick to provide them with some more wins heading into December 25th.
Absolutely. So Lincoln's a great opportunity here to, if they do win out, they will have a hold of that first place spot in the Western Conference. And then, as we said, our first game back is another huge marquee matchup for the Nationals taking on the Lincolns. Another tough game here as the Nationals go from playing the 8th and 9th place teams in back-to-back weeks to playing second and third the next couple weeks after that. So it's a couple of interesting games, and it's been nothing but not interesting for these games here. Even when you think the Nationals have a game in hand, the other team has made a game of it.
We haven't exactly seen a blowout win from the Nationals yet this season, and yet it's weird to say that, especially since over the years we've seen this Nationals team, when Pat Powers was the head coach of this team, we've seen them in the high-scoring offense. And with Dave Matzos behind the bench, we've seen more of a physical side, a more forward-thinking team, and so far they're still sitting first place in the West. So this team hasn't changed when it comes to being at top of the standings, but certainly they can still make improvements.
Still a team in adjustment as well with the loss of Jacob Julian to the Knights full-time. As the Nationals come back the other way. Here comes Braden Sanity. Across the blue line, he holds up the puck, gets pinned along the boards, try to get help from McGowan. Thompson picks it up, now to McGowan. McGowan winds up, he takes a shot on net. That gets tipped out front by Small. Ends up down in the corner. Thompson, quick spin shot right out front. Bowers out front, tries to get on the stick of Sandovi. Good stick work by Small, denies that chance. Back up to the blue line, kept in by Connolly. Down to Sandovi. Sandovi can't quite get it to its intended target. Turned back around by Lamoureux. Lamoureux across the blue line. He tries to dump it in. He gets stopped up. Nationals going to come back the other way. 4-on-2. Pass by McGowan just a little too far in front of Bowers. Nationals end up going off for a change. Turn the other way. McQueen Spence gets it up to Lee. Lee tries to make a move, gets stopped up by Chard. Chard banks it off the wall up to Bunker. Bunker just a little too far ahead of the puck, and it's going to go for icing. Case Roth asking if that was not offside instead of icing, but getting told no. The puck comes all the way back down into Nationals territory. Face-off won cleanly by the Nationals. McGowan, he's going to bank it off the boards, hits a stanchion. Lee picks it up right in the slot, just can't get the shot off in time. Puck banked off the wall. Barkley will pick it up behind his own net for the Lincolns. Stalls up, dishes the puck over. Stubberfield, he tries to move the puck out. Or Strohawk does. Back down low again. Nationals trying to pin the puck behind the net, but gets out to Bunker, but couldn't get the shot off. Chard collects the puck again. Skates behind the net with the puck. Strohawk, he's throwing the body. Lee in there as well. Chard down on the plate, still trying to find the puck. Puck now comes out, Chard. Nice dish right over Kopchak. He takes a shot. Loose puck down low. Lalama makes a diving play, but the puck just hits the side of the net off the chance by Wood. Bunker still bowling down behind the net. He's trying to help out Chard. Bunker comes away with it. Bunker, backhand pass over to Chard. Back up to Bunker. Tip puck, gets up, gets past the defender. Here come the Lincolns, partial 2-on-1. Great back check by Wood, denies the opportunity. Trying to help out Kopchak. Long pass by Kopchak, ends up going right on his stick. Montesi. Nationals trying to bring it back in. Elston picks up the puck. He gets it over to Keller. Keller banks it into the offensive zone. Played behind the net by Pendergast. Back to the blue line, another shot walked in. Puts it on net, Barry makes the save. French puts it off the wall, just gets it past Rubrick. Montesi, he picks it up, spins it back out. Gets over to Vortman. Vortman into the offensive zone. Pendergast can't get a stick on it. Back to the D again. Brown spins over to Vortman. Vortman pinned along the boards by French, ends up forcing the puck behind the net. Stavchin, he gets rocked right behind the net. We're going to see a penalty called 2 minutes for head contact, so the Nationals get their second power play of the night.
And good hard work here on the back check here by Riley Wood as he's able to out-muscle his man and win puck possession. And then down below, Stubgen gets hit right behind the net. And a head contact call is made. As going to sit in the box is Austin Keller as he went in shoulder first. And he will go sit for 2 or less. And I think this is going to be a big power play here for the Nationals. If they can score here, they can get their mojo back, as they haven't quite had it since the halfway mark of that beginning of the first period.
Absolutely right, Jeremy. Lee's going to bring it into the offensive zone, not the start the Nationals want on the power play. Pinned along the boards, hard work by Lee. He's got 2 Nationals battling for him. A great job as he kills off almost 30 seconds. Brings it down low, Chard gets along the boards. Wood in there to try to support. Lincoln's almost trying to come away with it. Nationals do. Puck rimmed around the boards, kept it at the blue line by Bowers. Bowers throws it down and towards the net. Ends up sliding behind the net. Nice stick work by Chard. Back out front, over to the slot area. Takes a shot. That diving play by Chandler. Rubrick. Nice pass over to Bowers. Bowers waits. Cross ice pass. Over to Chard again. Chard into the slot. Rubrick can't handle the pass. Now it gets cleared down the length of the ice. Barry comes out to play it. Barry throws it hard off the boards. He's got Bowers right along the wall. Over to French. French waits. Back up, tries to get it back up to Bowers. And does. Bowers now sends it back down into the corner to French again. Over to Sanovi. Bowers. Bowers winds up. He takes a shot. Elliston takes the block. Lamoureux in the corner. He tries to get to the puck. Gets squeezed down along the boards. Still can't get it out of the zone. Up to the blue line. Bouncing puck right over the stick of McGowan. And gets sent down the length of the ice. Barry drops it for McGowan. McGowan's going to come out of the zone with speed. Into the offensive zone, leading the attack. Banks it behind the boards. Gets it over to French on the near side. French puts it towards the net. Tipped out front. Great read down low, but a smart play by Lalama to get the pad down and the paddle crossed.
Yeah, this puck gets rimmed around as McGowan sends it over to French in that just last second change of direction of the puck, and Lalama is able to read that one. As that puck didn't exactly have as much as a deflection as you'd want it to have, but nonetheless, Lalama makes a good read and makes the save.
Walk down low. Palmer takes a chance. Another hit right behind the net. Keller back on the ice. Palmer with the puck. Back to the point. Nationals still maintain possession. Shot on net. Shoots and scores! Puck gets tipped on the way to the target and finds its way past Lalama. Jaden French looks like he's leading the rush. Picks up his 4th of the season.
And this all starts with Logan Paceroff as this puck gets towards Paceroff and he shoots this on, and there's the change of direction. That's the proper one that French wanted. He didn't get it on the first one, but he gets it on the second one. As this game is now tied, as that's a 5-on-5 goal, just exactly what the Nationals needed. As now they've taken over the shot clock as it's now 15-13. And they have now taken that confidence once again over the St. Mary's Lincolns.
Shout out to our cameraman Gerald behind the net for the great camera shot, getting that action. Puck comes down now over to Dundas. He's going to pick up the puck, try to bring it out the other way for the Nationals. Over to Bunker. Nice tap, nice touch pass over to Thompson. Thompson in the offensive zone, waits up, tries to put it on net. That gets tipped up and well over the net, almost hits Gerald himself.
And that puck lands up and into Section K as Gerald had to almost get the baseball man out there to make that save. But nonetheless, it lands just up and over and lands almost up on top of the doorway in that far end zone section as we have 13:37 here to go in period number 2.
Face-off won by the Lincolns. They'll get the puck around the boards. Picked up by Bruder. He's going to try to make his way around Kopchuk. He gets stalled up. Puck stolen back by the Nationals. Thompson waits, takes a look. He's going to bring it across to the center ice. Now over to Kopchuk. Kopchuk bobbling the puck, can't quite get good possession to take a shot. Now he moves in the slot on one knee. Loose puck down low. Lamas couldn't find it. Thompson tries to get a shot off, but couldn't get anything on it. Puck comes up to the blue line. Whistle goes. Head contact penalty coming here to the Nationals, as it looks like Dylan Dundas heading to the box.
And Dundas not happy with referee Hilliard running on that play as he's trying to get a word in on that play, as once again the puck squirms out in front, and penalty does not happen right until it happens late in front of the net. We didn't quite get the shot as it happened right out in front. And you see there wasn't quite happy with that, and so St. Mary's will go back to the power play.
St. Mary's picking it up now. They'll try to break it, and they'll try to find that lane into the slot area. Lamoureux holds on. It's stolen off his stick. Lamoureux finds it right back. Barkley in there to help out. 3 Nationals trying to find it. Lloyd, Chardin, McGowan ends up squeezing up to the blue line. Small waits over to Barkley. Cross ice pass. Waits, takes the shot down. Beautiful save. Windmill Wednesday there, finally by Aiden Barry. He knows it's a goaltending battle. He's got to show off a little bit.
It's the holiday season. It's the gift of giving, and Aiden Barry finally gives us a bit of a Windmill Wednesday on that glove save. As a minute 26 to go in this power play for St. Mary's. They do a good job of moving the puck around, and that's the key for today's power play. You want to get that puck moving around.
Barkley, nice shot on net. Barry makes the pad save. Kicks it into the corner. Elliston picks it up. Stubbs right on top of him. Elliston again. Cross ice over to Barkley. Barkley catches it awkwardly on his backhand. Keeps it in the zone over to Small. Small takes a shot. Loose puck down low. Barry diving play. Huge chance by Chandler, but can't get it on net. Loose puck still. Barry down. Another shot over the net. Still can't convert. Nationals bench letting Barry hear it, as the Lincolns have 4 or 5 huge chances and will clear the zone. Huge opportunity by the Lincolns, and it might not be done. Barkley hits it down low, just can't hit the pass. Spagnuolo couldn't quite get a stick on it. Chard now, backhand pass. He gets picked off by Spagnuolo. Gets it over to Barkley. Barkley bobbles it. Backhand pass out in the front in the slot here. Backhander on net. Shoots and scores! And no, gets waved off in the last second. Penalty coming to the Lincolns.
I think the goal is going to count, but there's going to be a misconduct call on this play. So the goal will count, but there is going to be a misconduct on this play as the puck again goes out in front. There was a flurry of action in front of Aiden Barry, and this one squeaks through him in the 5-hole, and it goes in, and then the referee clearly hears something that was said in the celebration of the St. Mary's Lincolns, as it's going to be a misconduct call, a 10-minute variety, as something that's not often called, especially when you score a goal. Something clearly was said that shouldn't have been said by the St. Mary's player, but once again, it's a 10-minute misconduct, and Small is coming over to have a chat with the official as to what exactly was said. But nonetheless, the Lincolns now have a 2-1 lead, as once again they're able to score on the power play. And now they lead 2-1, as now they've retaken the shots on goal clock lead, now 20-16.
Wood across the blue line, just floats it on net. Lama will hang on and take the whistle. So despite the misconduct, just 5-on-5 still. Puck played down low. Nationals trying to maintain possession. Bowers walks in. He puts it on net. Lalama bobbles it, but tracks it well enough at the end and hangs on.
So we'll take another look at that St. Mary's goal, as they do a good job of getting it towards the front of the net. Just a scramble out in front, and they're able to beat Aidenberry on the 5-hole as Spagnuolo is able to get his 12th goal on the campaign. Hence the 2-1 lead for St. Mary's. Again, we talked about how they are a very good road team. They proved that the last time they were in this building as a 7-1 victory against these London Nationals.
Small with a big chance right as an open shot just goes wide. Vortman behind the net. Loose puck again, shoots, it scores! Keller walks into it and just puts the Lincolns up 3-1.
Follow the bouncing puck and it will reward you as Keller's able to walk right into the slot. And he basically has an open left side to shoot at, and he's able to bury it as once again this puck goes towards the front as it's just basically centered, deflected, and Keller's able to be in the right spot at the right time and wires it past Aidenberry on the blocker's side. 2 quick goals by the Lincolns in short order, and they now have their first multiple goal lead here in tonight's contest.
Face-off picked up now. Lincoln's straight across the blue line. Chandler gets stopped up. Follow-up play by Smith, puts the puck behind the Nationals net. French right on top of it. French lead pass, tries to send Palmer the other way. Palmer can't get a stick on it. Driving right through his man, Palmer finds it. He's got Rubrick right out front. Rubrick absolutely robbed by Lalama. Huge save. Lalama's best of the night as he absolutely stonewalls Rubrick on a gorgeous opportunity.
And Mateo Lalama with that save says, welcome to the GOJHL, Ryan Rubrick. As Rubrick did get his first career GOJHL goal in his first game, but now he's having to adapt to the goaltending of Mateo Lalama as he's able to come across, stretch from right to left, and deny Rubrick of a for sure goal.
Shot out front, bouncing puck, still can't be found. Rubrick out front, he tries to take another shot. That one just slides through the crease. Physical presence still throwing up. Palmer throwing the body. French in there for support. Palmer down in the middle of the, down just on the top of the puck. Still can't find it. Puck finally bounces his way up, ends up right back on the stick of Palmer. Strohawk puts it cross ice. Smith, he's going to tip it to the offensive zone, pressured by Lloyd. Lloyd takes the body, gets the puck, and tries to get it back over to Palmer. Lee with the steal for the Lincolns. Down all by himself in the corner. Gets the puck up the wall. Cross ice over to Strohawk. Loose puck stolen by Bunker. Just under 10 minutes left here in the second period. Pass picked off right in the slot by Stubchen. Great read by Stubchen, brings it into the offensive zone. Bunker, he walks in, he takes a shot. And Jackson Bunker trying to get the Nationals back down by 1. And some more extracurriculars happening right in front of the Lincoln's net. And Stubchen getting into it with Strohawk.
And this is a beautiful feed here by Rubrick. He sees Bunker trailing, and Bunker gets that shot off. He tries to beat Lalama short side, but Lalama is able to come across and make that save in his midsection. As again, the shots on goal getting tight once again, 21-20 in favor of the Lincolns, as now the Nationals have had a bit of a bounce back here in the second period as they've started to try to create some more offensive opportunities.
Thornfield backhands up the wall, gets it to the blue line, but can't get it out. Sanovi, he tries to keep it in. Brewer gets it out. Picked up now by McGowan. Sends it cross ice over to Connolly. Connolly back over to Sanovi. Sanovi just bounces off his stick, can't quite follow it up. Small puts it up the wall. Nice lead pass, a little too far ahead of its intended target. McGowan turns it back the other way. Over to Sanovi, across the blue line. Spagnuolo, he stops him from making progress. Small will pick it up, back over to Spagnuolo. He carries it across the blue line. He tries to cut into the slot area, but gets body blocked on the way in. Connolly overskates the puck. Backhand chance, thrown right into the center ice area. Bruder couldn't get a stick on it. Sanovi again, he's going to float that into the neutral ice. Puck gets picked up by Bunker. Bunker will just dump it in. It's a little too much juice on it, ends up catching the netting on the far end, so the faceoff will come back out into neutral ice.
Yeah, I guess that's the first thing on where this faceoff is going to happen, and it's going to happen right out in front of the St. Mary's benches. Once again, a good road team is able to provide heavy presence, especially in tonight's game, as the Nationals lost the last time St. Mary's was in this building 7-1, and I'm sure that they don't want that to happen again.
Another shot on net. That one just whistles wide of Barry. Puck comes out, big hit thrown by Bowers. Elliston tries to get it stripped by the puck by Chard. Chard walks in, takes a shot, just misses wide. All these chances might come back to bite the Nationals in the end. They just have not been able to bury. Chance down low, Barry can't find it. Now tracks it and hangs on. Gets the whistle. As yet another golden opportunity for the Nationals, all for nothing.
And it's good puck work here by Chard. He's just able to strip Elliston of the puck, and he's away. And he tries to beat Lalama on the blocker's side. He's not able to get that one on the net as it misses and hits the boards, and then the Lincolns come down the other way. And they have a scoring chance themselves. But nonetheless, a good save made by Aiden Barry as he was able to track that puck off the boards and get a whistle.
Pendergast walks in, takes a shot. Blocker saved by Barry. Nationals will pick it up, try to send a cross ice over to Rubrick. A little too high in the air for him to collect the puck. No icing on the play. Palmer down behind the net to Rubrick. Rubrick can't handle the pass. Bouncing puck ends up on the stick of Brown, or on Mustangi. Block back out. Bortman, nice hard work, gets around his man. He's got two guys with him right out front, puts it on net. And Barry, a bit aggressive on his kickoff of the post, will knock it off. It's Moorings.
First time we've seen the net come off of its moorings here tonight, as Aiden Barry, not often does he tend to knock the posts off. We've seen former Nationals goalie David Janikov do that quite often. But Aiden Barry's not really a goaltender that tends to do that a lot. And, you know, again, off the top of the show, I mentioned how this is a revenge game for him, and so far all three of the goals tonight from the Lincolns haven't really been Aiden Barry's fault. He's been in the right position, just not had the puck luck.
Yeah, a little bounce here, bounce there. Tough calls, tough reads on a few of them. As we get an offside right outside the Lincolns territory. But Barry has done everything he can. He just needs a little more help from his offense to try to get them back in this contest. Still just under half the game left, 6:38 remaining here in the second period. Shots 21-20 in favor of the Nationals, or in favor of the Lincolns. So still a very close contest. And anybody's game, for sure.
And we've seen it in the third period, how London has a strong pushback, especially in those final 20 minutes. So we'll see if London can try to make that pushback here in this final portion of period number 2 and heading into the third.
The Nationals are one of the better third period teams in the league. And let's see if that trade can continue here. Spagnuolo, he's going to walk in, brings it right out front, can't quite get it to his forehand to get the shot off. Stubchen, he'll collect the puck behind the net, throws it out, ends up just floating into the neutral ice. Lincolns try to collect it. Foul for the puck, rail on the boards. Chard can't get a hold of it. Spagnuolo will, and he'll send it into the offensive zone for the Lincolns. Lincolns go off for a change. Lloyd picks it up, has to cycle back. He gets taken down. Bugs get the puck up to Sanity. Sanity throws it to the far side. Stubchen picks it up. He's going to dump it in. Comes out quickly as Lalama. Right on top of the puck is Milne. Hard work by Milne pays off. He collects the puck right out front. Nobody there to take the shot. Another shot by McGowan. That's hit target out front. Keller across the blue line. He's got one of the goals tonight. Puck put up the wall. Still can't find it. Sent back down again. Keller in the corner. Drop pass. Lincoln still maintain possession. Lee throws it cross ice. That gets blocked and sent right back to where Lee was. Keller again. Sends it behind the net. Bruder back up to the point. Stolen by the Nationals. Bowers, he picks it up. He's got one man with him. Bowers and Wood across the blue line. Bowers gets his pocket pick. Sent back into the neutral ice. Bruder draws it back to Strohawk. Over to Barkley. Barkley, cross ice, over to Bruder. Bruder's just going to tip it as he's going off for a change. McGowan will collect it in the corner, just throws it, goes right to the Lincolns. Chance out front, loose puck again, Barry diving play! And the puck stays out somehow.
Yeah, once again, the puck luck is on the side of the St. Mary's Lincoln. That just ended up going towards the side. Was McGowan just turns this one over as there was a Lincoln right there, and this puck goes towards the other side, and Aiden Barry dives across, gets the pad, and gets the blocker down to cover the puck up, and keeps this London Nationals team in this contest. As that goes into the back of the net, London would have to have done a lot more climbing to get back into the game.
Another shot on net, that gets blocked. McGowan, when he was trying to clear the puck, ends up throwing it right off a skate of one of the Lincoln's players. Breaking right across the blue line, walks in. Beautiful play down low by French. Just couldn't get through past Lalama. As French already one goal on the night. Definitely looking for a second.
Yeah, French is able just to walk right in and split the D, and he tries to pull it back across. But Mateo Lalama, aggressive at the top of his crease, works his way to the bottom of said crease and able to hang on and secure that puck.
Puck stolen by Rubrick. Rubrick's got it across the blue line. Drop pass over to French. Rubrick scores! Beautiful passing play, and Ryan Rubrick buries it. And the Nationals claw within one.
I mean, just the presence. Once again, Ryan Rubrick, he was certainly on the nice list, and what a pretty passing play by the Nationals as Rubrick's able to find the open spot. He dishes it over. French finds Rubrick on the back door, and he's able to bury it. And what a Christmas present for Ryan Rubrick, his second of the season here for the Nationals, and makes this a one-goal game as French has had a multiple-point night here tonight.
I believe that it's French's first multi-point game of the season, as French and Rubrick have easily been two of the best players on the Nationals so far tonight, making a difference every chance they've been out there. Bortman sends it in the offensive zone, quickly turned back over for the Nationals. Puck floated into Lincoln's end. Over to Strohack. Lead pass over to Spagnuolo, picked off by Pace Roth. He carries it across the blue line. Drop pass over to Bunker. Bunker puts it on net. Loose puck again. Still can't find it. Pace Roth will collect it. Up the wall. Gets it to the blue line. Shot on net. That one just slides wide. Cross ice again. Nationals still maintain possession. Pace Roth waits. Takes a shot on net. Bouncing off the back wall. Tries to get the rebound out front by Thompson. Can't quite get it down low on target. Here come the Lincolns the other way. Back down low. Lincoln still maintain possession. Puck sent on net. Barry just easily pushed it into the corner. Thompson. Lead pass for Bowers. Small picks that off. Quickly turned back again by Pace Roth. He carries across the blue line. Over to Bowers. Bowers, he's going to ribbon her along the board. Finds Chard on the far side. Chard waits. Ends up pinning against the board against two Lincolns. Still picked up by Wood. Wood, nice footwork. Keeps a hold of the puck. Trying to get help with Chard down low. 2 minutes left in the second. Puck sent out front. That gets tipped. Lee will bring it out. Try to get him up the board. Stopped up. Lee tries to find it again. Now finds his way onto the stick of Wood. Wood, cross ice pass over to Bowers. Bowers bats it out of midair into the offensive zone. Keller will turn it back to the Lincolns. Stubjan. Nice read. Gets the puck up. Pass intended for Bowers, picked up by Small and sent the other way. Lloyd, he sends it back. Another pick off by the Lincolns. Both teams just constantly picking off the other team's passes. Bowers tries to get it up to Wood, going right down the middle. That one gets picked off as well. Up to the blue line. Chard a little too aggressive and has up going offside. Up to Keller. Off his stick. Chard can't handle it. Now picked up by Rubrick. Rubrick's out there with French and Chard. Drop to French. French takes a shot. Nice save by the Llama. Wraparound attempt by Rubrick. Couldn't quite get out front in time. Lloyd, great work. Keeps the puck in. Quick steps taken as and one of the Lincoln's players in Keller, he blows a tire right in front of the Nationals bench. Palmer gets a hold of the puck, throws it into the Lincoln zone. Turned back around by Small. McGowan, bouncing puck, almost picked off by the Lincolns once again. Puck bounced off the wall. Rubrick's going to try to chase it down. Foul for Small as the two of them are going to collide right into the boards, and Rubrick's going to take a penalty on the play. Oh, and more aftermath coming in here as French comes in to defend Rubrick. Not liking what he's seeing. 28 seconds left in the second. Another look at what happened here as Rubrick and Small go hard into the boards together. Looks to me that's the first penalty.
Yeah, that's just more of just an accidental play there, but Small on that one didn't appreciate the hook, and I'm not exactly sure as to why he would feel that that's a dirty play, as that's a rookie going in and he takes you down, but nonetheless, Small's going to go into the box. I'm sure French is going to go in, as French didn't appreciate the fact that Small went after Rubrick. So they will go sit, and so the officials will have a quick conversation and then have a chat with the captain and Lamoureux and McGowan.
It appears there's two in each box right now. So a matter of seeing what numbers go up on the board, as we will most likely be seeing some time going into the third period.
Because the initial call is Rubrick for the hook, but then Small comes up and retaliates, so I'm sure that's what he's going to get the call for, and then French steps in to basically stand up for Rubrick in that situation. So what it looks like, we're going to see coincidentals here, as Rubrick will go off for hooking.
No, Rubrick is not in the box.
Rubrick is not in the box, so looks like that penalty was actually going to go to Small, as the referee did have his arm up, but nonetheless.
Back pass over Strohawk, he takes a shot, Barry makes the nice save. Time winding down here in the second. McGowan's going to try to bring it out, cross the blue line. He just dumps it in. Lalama comes out to play it. Sanofi tries to go right on top of the puck. Ends up turning up, here comes Slaughter the other way. And the whistle does go, and the buzzer does sound as the period ends. The Lincolns add two more on the board. And the Nationals will respond with two of their own. So we will head into third and maybe final frame. They score 3-2 in favor of the Lincolns. You are watching the London Brewing Co-op Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV.
Long way from Nashville, and mama, I tell you that. Performed from Montreal to Boston to Los Angeles. But Toronto, that's my chosen home. Sure, when I'm walking down Yonge Street, I see some funny people who have the nerve to point the finger at me. And grin and smile and whisper. My song was #2 on local radio. Sold 10,000 in Toronto alone. Turned down Ed Sullivan because they asked me to remove my makeup. Wouldn't do American Bandstand because of their segregation policies. I was just being me, never tried to explain myself to anyone. And besides, none of that to worry, Jackie, because I know I look good. Got a new way of loving, baby. Thought I want to teach it to you.
Jackie Shane was a pioneer transgender soul singer, a central figure in the Toronto R&B scene. She helped shape what we know as the Toronto sound.
Did you have fun? Check this out. It's nice, right?
Michael, what are your plans for the holidays?
Just go home, hang out with my buddies, see my family, get ready back for January, and get ready to kill some teams.
What is your favorite thing about playing for the London Nationals?
Fans. Fans are awesome. They travel with us, even though Windsor, where I'm from. They're great.
How is your billeting experience here in London?
Oh, it's great. I'd probably live in the best billet house here. We got a hot tub, lots of rooms, good food every single night. Easily the best billets.
Who do you billet with?
I billet with Sam O'Reilly and Logan Mayhew and Carter Duarte.
Thanks so much, Michael. We'll be right back with more London Bruin Co-op Nationals hockey right after this.
Leonard Thompson, 13 years old, diabetes mellitus, 65 pounds.
Starve the child to let them live? The treatment's as cruel as the disease. It's a death sentence.
Dr. Banting.
This could be it. He's the first to receive this trial. But will it save him?
It's not pure enough.
So we try again. And again. And again.
Before the discovery of insulin, diabetes was a death sentence. Banting, Best, Collop, and McLeod's breakthrough has saved millions of lives. Leonard Thompson's was the first.
It isn't the heavy trays that make the job difficult, or the fast pace you need to keep up. It's not working another double because someone called in sick. What makes the job tough is the moment you realize a customer has had enough, and you have to make that decision not to overserve. Refusing service isn't personal, it's the law. We know it's not easy, but we're counting on you to keep us all safe. Thank you, servers, for doing the tough job.
Wish lists and questions ready for Santa. It's your chance to talk to jolly old Saint Nick live on TV. Don't miss your opportunity to talk to Santa Thursday, December 22nd and Friday, December 23rd from 5 to 7 p.m. Speaking about Santa Claus, there he is right there, taking part in the regionally famous Shoot to Win contest down on the ice, hosted by friend of the show, Jeff Shaughnessy. As we get set here, second intermission, Nationals trailing the St. Mary's Lincolns by a score of 3-2. Very entertaining second period to say the least. As it started out a little slow, but then just started picking up, and it was a just freight train the entire period.
Yeah, when you have these two teams sitting first and third in the Western Conference, you expect goal scoring, and that's certainly what we got in period number 2 as St. Mary's comes heading into the third period, still with that 1-goal lead. But the Nationals, as we've seen here in the past, are one of the better teams in the JHL when it comes to that final 20-minute frame.
Yeah, saw some pretty goals in this period as well. A lot of good passing going on. Nationals getting on the board to tie it up quick and early. Beautiful tip by Jaden French. We'll get more into him in a little bit. And then the Lincolns came back in stride just as they had a beautiful opportunity denied. Come right back. That determination by that forecheck as Spagnuolo gets on the board, making it a 2-1 game. And then just right after that, about a minute or two later, another beautiful play by Keller comes in, makes it 3-1 in favor of the Lincolns. And then French and Rubric connect again here on a beautiful passing play helped out by Palmer, getting the Nationals back in this contest, making it a 1-goal game heading into the final frame. French there, his 4th from Paceroth and Sandovi. Spagnuolo, his 12th from Chandler and Montesi. Keller, his 4th from Pendergast and Fortman. And Rubric, his 2nd from French and Palmer. Shots there in that second period, 14-12 in favor of the Nationals. So they take over the shot lead by 25-24 after 40 minutes of play. Been very back and forth period. Lincoln's looked like they were starting to take over the period a bit after they took that 2-1 lead. But you gotta hand it to Dave Mastos' team. Really stick with it attitude, coming back in the contest and making it a 1-goal contest heading into the third.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when the last time that St. Mary's was in this building, the Nationals lost 7-1. So certainly they do not want to get down that many goals, and especially once St. Mary's got up to 3-1, I felt that, okay, now it's push time for the Nationals. They don't want to go down another goal, and Ryan Rubrick's able to step up on that pretty passing play as French was able to get a multi-point night in here tonight as he's able to get a goal and an assist. So certainly this Nationals team heading into the third period on the right direction.
Absolutely. And one thing the Nationals have had to really struggle with is getting stuff by Lalama, as he has been fantastic all game long for the Lincolns, really doing a great job reading the play, striking down, like tracking the puck. Anytime the Nationals have had any kind of opportunity come their way, he's been fantastic, denying 5 or 6 great A chances.
Yes, and Lalama, again, played for the Barrie Colts last season, comes down here to St. Mary's in a starting role, and he's able to get this team wins. You can see why he's one of the top goalies in the Western Conference this year, as he's able to stretch across, make saves, work that glove nicely as well. His rebound control is real solid, and then those deflections that we've seen, and on this one here, he robs Ryan Rubrick. Rubrick could have had easily 2 goals in here tonight if it wasn't for Lalama, but they've also got another good goaltender as well as Carter George backing up here tonight. But nonetheless, St. Mary's has 2 quality goaltenders, and Mateo Lalama certainly been the star goaltender here tonight.
Absolutely. He's done everything that the Lincolns have asked for him, and the most important thing that he's done is give the Lincolns a chance to win, which is all you can ever ask your goaltender to do on any given night. Now between the pipes on the other end, we're seeing, as always, Mr. Consistency, as we've named him, Naden Barry, doing what we expect out of him, really standing tall between the pipes for the Nationals. As you mentioned earlier in the second period, he's not really to blame for the 2 that passed him, as he's had to make some 5-star saves throughout this game.
Yeah, I mean, at some point we might have to change his name from Mr. Consistency to just the consistent one in Aiden Barry, but nonetheless, again, those 3 goals, none of them were his fault, just the puck didn't bounce in his favor. So nonetheless, you can see his work here. He's been able to be very athletic, stretch across, use his stick, be very aggressive at top of the blue paint. But nonetheless, Aiden Barry's been certainly the busier of the 2 goaltenders, especially on the shot clock, as it's 25-24 in favor of the Nationals. But nonetheless, Aiden Barry's come up big here tonight.
Absolutely. Now, looking through that game, what I really noticed throughout that second period, the emergence of Ryan Rubrick through that contest. He has had a fantastic coming out party tonight. Has a goal already throughout this regular season for the Nationals in his first game we mentioned off the top. But this game alone, he has been fantastic. He's been probably the best offensive force for the Nationals so far tonight, and that's including guys like Sanovi, Bowers, Chard. He's looked fantastic.
Yeah, he's certainly been one of the better Nationals players on the ice, and you can just feel the presence of Rubrick when he's on the ice. He has that puck, and he's always looking for that potential pass, but also just the hockey IQ of realizing where he is on the ice and when to maybe take a shot or make that passing play. Especially when he got that goal, he went to the backside of the net, got lost in the coverage, and was able to get the pass from French, which led to them only being down 1 goal. So Ryan Rubrick, a potential first overall pick in this year's OHL draft, proving why he could be a help for any OHL franchise.
One of the main reasons we see a lot of OHL scouts at these games over the last couple of months now. Expect to see a few more, because I believe he still has a few more games availability with the London Nationals throughout this rest of the season. And you know that the Nationals are going to try to use up all those games if they can. Now, one thing I noticed with how good Rubrick's been, that has rubbed off a lot on Jaden French, as this has probably been his best game of the season so far as well tonight. Goal, assist so far. Dynamite just forechecking some good defensive plays in his own end. What's been different about his game tonight as opposed to what we see normally from him?
Just the overall confidence in his play here tonight. When you get a star player like Rubrick, or a potential star in Ryan Rubrick, you get that confidence being a line mate of knowing, I have a potential chance to, get on the score sheet every night if he's on my line. kind of like you wish you had Connor McDavid on your line, you're able to provide the points. So when you have a guy like Rupert on your line, certainly you get that extra boost in your game, that extra speed, that extra bit of shot in your game. So Jaden French having probably his best night here as a London National, and he's gotten a goal and assist to prove it.
Now on the other side of the ice for the Lincolns, 3 guys who have really stood out so far to me are the guys who are the ones who want to come up for pick up their game for this game. Cornfield, Chandler, and Elliston, the 3 former Nationals, all playing now for the Lincolns, all having very successful seasons. Elliston and Chandler, for example, are 1-2 in scoring on the team. They have been dynamite all season long and have really showed up tonight as well.
Yeah, the star players for the Lincolns, again, you mentioned it, former London Nationals, and when you're playing your former team, you want to get extra motivated for it, and you want to prove why, you left that team, and now you're proving why you shouldn't have left that team, as they're the top scorers on this St. Mary's team, and hopefully guys like Elliston and Chandler can prove why they are one of the top teams in the Western Conference for St. Mary's.
Speaking about the top teams right now, just where St. Mary's is sitting, they are sitting in that 3rd place spot in the Western Conference, just trying to chase down the London Nationals in the standings, and Nationals doing a good job holding on to the 1st place. As you can see there, 1, 2, 3 in Leamington, London, Leamington, and St. Mary's. All 3 have played 31 games, and still 4 points separate that 1st and 3rd spot. If St. Mary's can hang on here, that win will tie them up with Leamington, and as we said, they have 1 more game on the seat left in this calendar year. If they pick up that win, you tie up right with the Nationals for 1st place.
Yeah, certainly, and again, looking at the Western Conference standings, you starting to see the LaSalle Vipers starting to creep up atop, as well as the top 4 teams are certainly very tight. If LaSalle can, get a few points, they can catch the St. Mary's Lincolns as well. And of course, our next contest on Rogers TV that will be airing, the Leamington Flyers, a team that the Nationals have always had a bit of beef with over the last couple of seasons. They're right 2 points behind in the standings, so certainly the Nationals want to get the 2 points to get that extra cushion.
The interesting thing about those Leamington Flyers as well is they are in the midst of a 7-game winning streak. So the hottest team in the entire GOJHL, let alone the Western Conference. And we will take a break and be right back with a little more of our intermission here before we get set for our 3rd period of action here on the London Bruin Co-op Nationals Hockey on Rogers TV.
All I wanted was to see a movie. One down, please.
I can't sell downstairs tickets to you people.
How dare they? I could afford to buy the more expensive ticket. I run my own business. But they refused to take my money. They left me there all night. On what charge? They said I didn't pay the theater tax, but it was really about color.
Sister Desmond, appeal this conviction and your community will stand behind you.
Do you have any idea what this will do to us?
So what are you going to do? Make it right.
Viola Desmond's case inspired Nova Scotia's civil rights movement. She was pardoned 63 years later based on the injustice of her conviction.
At St. John Ambulance, we're all about community. We teach life-saving skills and provide community support through our volunteer services. All St. John Ambulance product sales and training registrations support these important services. Volunteer, donate, or enroll in a program today so we can continue to have an impact on our community. Visit sja.ca to learn more. At St. John Ambulance, we do more than save lives, we change lives.
Get your wish lists and questions ready for Santa. It's your chance to talk to jolly old St. Nick live on TV. Don't miss your opportunity to talk to Santa Thursday, December 22nd and Friday, December 23rd from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. only here on Rogers TV. We we get set here, looking at our third period of action, you can see Aiden Barry already out on the bench. Still a few minutes before puck drop in the third. He is ready to go. Complete focus on getting his game back in the contest here. Nationals still trailing the Leamington, the St. Mary's Lincolns by a score of 3-2. Still lots of action left here. Nationals have a great opportunity to come back here in this third period. They are one of the best third period teams in the entire league. Do not be surprised if the offense comes out to play here in the third period as we get set for what could be a stellar final 20 minutes of action between the first place team Nationals and the third place team Lincolns here on the London Bruin Club Nationals Hockey on Rogers TV.
Treaty in Cree is Naskomitoin, an oral agreement. And our agreements were always spoken. For George Spence, the core of treaty was Wichihioin, to help one another.
And so we, the commissioners...
He was there for the making of Treaty 9, where the Cree were told...
We will honor this agreement together, for as long as the sun shines and the waters flow.
The Cree made their mark because they were assured that the land would be shared, and they would always be able to harvest what they needed. George Spence was my great-grandfather. In his life, he saw many promises of the treaty go unfulfilled.
Treaties were essential to the creation of Canada. First Nations still fight for the agreements to be honored.
Was that 4 or 5? He's lost count and still thinks he can drive. Do you think he knows that when he is caught and charged with impaired driving, he'll lose his license and a lot more? If he gets in his car, he'll face costs exceeding $20,000. Does he realize he could have a criminal record for his choice to drive? And it could be much worse if he crashes. I wonder what he'll be thinking tomorrow.
Have a Holden one at 15.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive so.
Get your wish list and questions ready for Santa. It's your chance to talk to jolly old St. Nick live on TV. Don't miss your opportunity to talk to Santa Thursday, December 22nd and Friday, December 23rd from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. here on Rogers TV. And taking a look at our Paul Duarte and Associates shots on goal after 40 minutes of play. 14-12 were your shots in favor of the Nationals in that second frame, but totals 25-24 in favor of the Nationals. But the Lincolns still lead 3-2 where it matters. And as always, we take a look at our next contest here on Rogers TV, as it'll be just in a couple weeks, as it'll be January 11th, same time, same day as always, Wednesday night. That'll be as the Leamington Flyers come into town to take on the Nationals. That could easily either be a matchup between first and second, second and third, or first and third. And as always, as we get set for our third period, it is always brought to you by Collins Clothiers. Nationals hit the ice early this time. Full team already on the bench. As we mentioned just before we went to our last break, Aiden Barry already on the bench. He was on there about 10 minutes before puck drop. Just taking his time, getting really focused for this third period. A lot on the line as we keep bringing it up because it's that important of a game. I know we're just just after the midpoint of the season, but a lot on the line for both of these teams as they're still jockeying for those playoff positions, and that means a lot. If you can finish that top spot, it means you don't have to face that other team in second or third, and you know that's going to be a really tight second round matchup if you get there.
Yeah, I talked about it off the top, but this could be a potential playoff matchup as these two teams don't exactly like one another, as we've seen so far in this contest, but nonetheless, we talked about it. Major points up for grabs here for both of these squads. If you're the St. Mary's Lincolns, you get these 2 points, you go up into the number 2 position heading into the Christmas break with 1 game to go on Friday for St. Mary's. And for London, this is their last game before the Christmas break, and they want to get the 2 points so that they can be 4 points up on the aforementioned Leamington Flyers.
Nationals win the face-off. Let's start the third period off. Connolly across the red line. He's going to dump it in. Lalama comes out to play the puck. Backhand pass over to Barkley. Barkley gets pressured. Puck will come out. Nationals steal it right back and try to send Wood back in the offensive zone. The foul along the boards. Lamoureux will come away with it. He crosses the blue line. Gets the puck down low. Quickly turn around. Nationals get a room to breathe on left wing side. McGowan crosses the red line. He tries to dump it in. Rolls behind the net. Glides along behind the net. Comes up to the boards. Kept in by Chard. Chard tries to drive it down. He'll pick it up. Chard waits. Backhand over to Bowers. Bowers just rolls off the toe of his stick. Lincoln's the other way. McQueen Spence over to Barkley. Back to McQueen Spence. Cross ice. He had a man waiting right in front of the net. Great read by Wood as he gives it up to Chard. Chard drives the net. Drop for Rubrick. Rubrick walks in. He takes a shot. That gets blocked. Gets a little bit of support. Turned back the other way. Kept in. Nationals continue to hold the puck as they drive down low. Dundas gets some help. Kopchuk on the far side. He puts it on net. Tipped out front. Not good enough to get past Lalama. Palmer puts it down low. Gets it over to Dundas. Now to Rubrick. Rubrick waits. Great patience. Puts it out front. Palmer can't get a stick on it. Kopchuk down low again. Gets it to Dundas. Bounces off his shin pad. Bounces up. Lee over to Elliston. Elliston across the blue line. Tries to drive through the D. Finds the puck again. Puts it on net. Barry makes the save. Elliston been all over the puck all night long. Has one goal. You know he'd be hunting for a second.
And again, Elliston just able to find the loose puck and he just throws it towards net. Maidenberry follows that puck very well and he's able to hold on and get fresh teammates onto the ice.
Face off won by the Nationals. Stubs him. Gets it out now over to Thompson. Thompson fans on the cross ice pass. Second attempt doesn't get there. The Lincolns will try to bring it across the blue line. Picked up. Nationals. Stubs him. Across the blue line. He gets his pocket picked. Puck rimmed around the boards pretty hard. Lloyd will try to keep the line and will. Sends it behind the net for Bunker. Bunker waits, tries to get a backhand pass out to Thompson in front of the net. Another shot for the blue line, this time by Lloyd. That one kicked into the side, right on the wall. Stubjet, nice lead pass up to Bunker. Bunker couldn't handle it. Bounces right back into the National zone. Lloyd will be the first one on it. Lloyd up to Bunker. Bunker tries to give and go with Lloyd. Lloyd wasn't fast enough to get to the puck. Thompson pushed off the puck. Lincolns recover it. Right into the slot. Takes a shot. It goes off the blocker of Barry. Keller almost follows it up with a beautiful chance. And that puck will go all the way down the length of the ice for icing. So we'll reset right to the left-hand side of Aiden Barry.
And once again, a good save again by Barry as this one just gets shot on blocker stop and then he's able to track it right to the left-hand side, and then the Nationals able to gain control. But once again, another face-off just to the left-hand side of Barry.
Puck ends up behind the net. Collected, picked up, bounced off the walls. Thompson gets a hold of it. Spins it around, bounce pass out to the neutral zone. Goes off the leg of Bruder. Brought back out, now bounced off the leg of a Nationals player in Sandaby. Puck sent down behind the Nationals net. Carson Lloyd will pick it up. Sends along the boards to Bunker. Up to Thompson. Thompson, cross ice over to Sandaby. Sandaby waits up, has two Lincoln players right on top of him, ends up losing the puck. Smith will collect it, throw it into the National zone as the Lincolns go for a change. McGowan having trouble collecting the puck, sends it up the boards. Almost picked off by the Lincolns, now ends up on their sticks. They carry it across the blue line. An extra step over the line, and will be offside is the call, as Lamoureux a little too aggressive trying to reach for the puck.
Now, we talked about how these two teams can sometimes find themselves on the naughty list, which is being in the penalty box, as these two teams like to put the puck in the back of the net, which can sometimes lead to being overly aggressive and finding the penalty box, which both teams have done so tonight. London did not score a special teams goal here tonight, but St. Mary's got a 5-on-3 goal.
Foul for the puck down low, sent behind the net. Held on to by Chandler. Chandler trying to get the puck stripped by him by Achara and does. Bowers will just flip it up, and that ends up hitting somebody on the Nationals bench, and the whistle blows.
Nationals just trying to get that one up and into the neutral zone, trying to spring Rylan Bowers on that play, but unfortunately it falls into the Nationals bench, and so they will redo the face-off inside of the London zone.
Face-off gets thrown around the boards. Wood, he bounces it over to the defender, and Strohawk sent down low. Chandler will pick it up. He's pressured by Bowers. Puck thrown right back into the National zone. Connolly using his body to his size to his advantage. Lamoureux will collect it. Over to Bowers. Bowers banks it off the wall, but a little too high and catches the netting. And the whistle blows and kills the play. Nationals still trying to find that big offensive weapon with Jacob Julian out of the lineup. Hopefully their answers will be found out when the new year, when Sam O'Reilly enters the Nationals lineup again, as he hopefully will be back for that January 11th game against the Leamington Flyers. And that'll be another big push to the Nationals offense. Lee down low, big swing at the puck, but just couldn't get anything on it. And Spagnuolo, as Lincoln still maintain possession in the offensive zone. Puck bouncing. French gets a piece of it. Still turned back the other way. Spagnuolo into the offensive zone. Down low, Lee tries to get a hold of it. Palmer, nice read, collects the puck, puts it up the wall. Kopchuk, he's got a little room to move between the Lincoln's defense. Palmer tries a double back, ends up getting pinched along the boards. Coming up the wall is Lee. Sends a cross ice to Elliston. Picked off by Pace Rock. Over to Rubrick. Rubrick tries to get it back, ends up going off a leg and sent into the Lincoln's bench. And we'll have another face-off in the neutral zone.
And a few guys out of the lineup as Sebastian Zurich no longer with the Nationals, as he was here on a 4-month visa playing with this Nationals team. As we wish him all the best in his hockey endeavors as he goes back to his home country, but as well as Cooper Warrington going back to the States as well. So two guys that the Nationals certainly had contributions from, as they are no longer with the club.
We're starting to finally see a more solidified Nationals roster as time goes and players come and go throughout the lineup. So by New Year's time, we should have a solid idea of what this team is going to start looking like come playoff time. Right to the blue line, huge shot, scores! Braden Sanabee with a cannon from the blue line. Ties the game at 3.
A howitzer from the top of the blue line, and Sanabee's able to cash in. And just worked back, and this shot beats the llama on the far side as there was no traffic out in front. I think he was just a little too far to his left as that one beats him clean. And we talked about how this national team is one of the better teams when it comes to the third period. And they proved why, as now this game is once again tied at 3.
Great job by Dylan Dundas down low, running interference in front of the net. I don't think the Llama saw a piece of that shot, as that was a huge slap shot by Braden Sanabee. Not too many times we see a slap shot coming, as that is his 11th goal of the season. And it couldn't come at a better time right now as the Nationals tie this game up with 13:39 remaining here in the third period.
Yeah, and it's especially rare considering it's Sanabee, a forward, shooting that from the blue line. I mean, we've seen Logan Paceroff do that because he's been playing both positions this year. But
loose puck down low, tries to get it out front. Another big play. Chandler just couldn't get a stick on it. Guard has to hold on to it. Down low. Chandler again, he's going to turn it back the other way. Long pass up to Lamoureux. Lamoureux, long shot by Barkley. He takes the slap shot. That one just slides wide. Strohawk brings it up to the blue line. Now gets it over to Lamoureux. Ethan Lamoureux stripped of the puck by Connolly. Connolly carries it behind the net. He puts it up the wall. Pass, that gets tipped, and that will go down the length of the ice. Back to what you were saying, Jeremy, that we don't see the slap shot from those forwards from the blue line very often, obviously, because they're more or less down forechecking. But just great job by Sandovi to just cover the D and get the opportunity.
And it's not often that you see forwards taking slap shots, especially from the blue line. We sometimes see it on the power play from maybe the top of the circle, but nonetheless, it's certainly impressive. That shot had a lot of heat on it from the blue line from a guy like Sandovi.
Absolutely. Puck comes down, Lamoureux puts it into the corner, tries to follow it up and will come away with the puck. Continue to get pressured by Palmer and Connolly. Ends up squeaking out over to Rubrick on the far wing. Rubrick up to French. French has got Palmer with him. French can't get a hold of the pass in time. Palmer collects the puck again. He waits, puts it down low to Rubrick. Rubrick puts it out front. That gets picked off on the way to its target. This line, once again, continues to generate offense every time it touches the ice. The Lincoln's third line does not have an answer for the Nationals. Again, picked off by French. Jaden French, he's got a breakaway. Comes in all alone, makes a move, takes it on net. Big save again by Lalama. Lalama backhands it out of midair, almost puts it in his own net. Ends up banking it right off the top of the cage. Puck comes out along the wall. Smith quickly gets it turned back the other way. Down low, right out front, trying to get the pass. Great pass by Dundas. We're intended to get the Sandovi right in the slot. Here come the Lincolns. Bruder, he'll dump it into the offensive zone. Smith tries to pick it up. Kopchuk tries to put it up the wall. Gets up to right to the top of the circle. Kept in again by Cornfield. Cornfield dishes it over, takes the shot, Barry makes the save. Back up the wall again, Lincoln still maintain possession of the zone, another shot on net. Barry makes once again another save. Dundas tries to get a hold of it and get it out of the zone. Picked up down low, Smith out front, can't quite get it onto the stick of Spagnuolo. Bouncing pass up, over to Dundas. Dundas has a partial break, he walks in, takes a shot right into the chest of Lalama. And he hangs on and slows it down as the pace starts picking up continuously.
And back and forth we go as these teams trade chances as that one goes right out in front. Haydenberry had to do a good job of staying in his net by the coverage. And then French, who's already had a goal and assist in this contest, tries to beat the Llama on the glove side. He's not able to cash in, but once again, Dylan Dundas just took a puck from the neutral zone, batted it out of the air, and is able to get it to himself and go in alone. And he does the right thing. He doesn't shoot it wide. He puts it right into the breadbasket of the Llama.
Stubgen takes a shot from the blue line. That one just slides wide. Lloyd will keep it in. Throws it now down low. Chard trying to get on top of it. Chard, nice stick lift, gets the steal. Still trying to battle for the puck and trying to maintain some kind of possession. Bouncing puck over to Stubgen on the far side. He tries to hold the line and does. Now the puck will come out. Lee gets to the red line, dumps it in. Just bounce it right on net. Barry just being safe, grabbing the bouncing puck and hanging on. One of the most dangerous things, the bouncing puck. You watch any blooper moments from the NHL or hockey in the past, it's always a bouncing puck that catches the goalie wrong.
And goalies are more and more aware of the bouncing puck, as Aiden Barry knew not to really maybe allow a loose rebound, as he just allowed it to bounce right into the crest, and he makes a save and gets a face-off to control the play.
McGowan, he'll play the puck out right into the neutral zone. Lincolns will pick it up again. Sent back down the other way again. Lamoureux, he'll hang on to it. He's waiting for that pass to open up. Tries to get over to Barkley. That gets picked off by Wood. Wood brings it across the blue line. He'll throw a cross ice over to McGowan. McGowan to Bowers right in the slot. Tries to put it to Wood, who just couldn't get a stick on it in time. Puck played up the wall. Chandler, he'll get it up. McQueen Smith, he'll bring it across the blue line. Turn back the other way for the Nationals. McGowan, he's got a hold of it. Brings the defense right on top of him, but ends up fanning on the pass and losing it quickly. Gets a steal back by Wood. Wood over to McGowan across the blue line. Drop pass over, takes a shot by Rubrick. Rubrick backhand chance, puts it out front. And Lalama has to make another save. Connolly, he hangs on, waits for the man to go in front of the net. French just a little late on the play. Still trying to get a hang of it. Gets up to the blue line, comes out. Connolly will just send it back in the offensive zone. Lincoln's on a bit of a back foot right now. Nationals applying a lot of pressure. Never mind, coming back the other way. 2-on-1 opportunity. Fortman takes it over. Beautiful shot. Just misses wide. And that puck gets tipped out of play as the Lincolns come close again, but just miss wide.
And just as you say that the Lincolns might have been on their back foot, as that is a chance by Rubrick right out in front for McGowan. And then right away, the aggressive play by the Nationals ends up being a 2-on-1, and that shot just misses the right-hand side of the net as the Nationals are continuing to press.
Zanovi, puck in the offensive zone, tries to get it back. Cornfield, nice defensive play to stop the attempt. Puck set up the boards. Kopchuk, he pitches in, he puts it on net, tipped out front by his own man. Almost beats Alama. Zanovi, he gets hit down in the corner. Trying to get some help. Nationals with the puck, spins around by Thompson. He'll send it down behind the net. Played in the corner by Small. Small tries to throw it out. Thompson tries to climb the ladder to get a piece of it. Brought back out across the blue line. Pendergast brings it down low. That one goes behind the net. Battle for the puck along the boards. Bortman will try to put it down in the corner. Pace Roth will win the battle and get it over to Kopchuk. Kopchuk, room to breathe. Tries to get it up to the blue line, gets stalled right as he tries to cross the line. But walking in is Zanovi. But he gets stalled up right as he gets to the hash marks. Play right at the blue line. Nationals have to regroup. Dundas coming in to be the aggressor. Puck sent over to Lee. Lee brings it up the right wing side. One man to beat. Tries to beat Pace Roth. Gets around him. Takes a shot right off the pad of Barry. Nationals pick up the puck again. Pass intended for Wood. That gets picked off. Elliston, he'll collect it in the offensive zone. Gets it down low. Over to Cornfield. Loose puck. Still can't find it as Barry. Comes out in front. Wood will collect it. Great defensive awareness by Riley Wood. Try to get the lead pass onto the stick of Bowers. Puck comes out. Chard, he takes a shot. Got a tough angle. Lalama has to make a tough save and try to track the puck. Lloyd has two attackers right on top of him. Gets a bit of reprieve as the Lincolns go offside. Chard gets stripped of the puck right at his own blue line. Elliston will try to collect it, send it back to his own D. Barkley over to Strohawk. Sent back out. French will collect it. French up the wall, nobody there. Turned back the other way quickly by Barkley. Over to Lamoureux. Lamoureux, cross ice pass, almost gets tipped. Here come the Nationals the other way, 3-on-1. Rubrick, he's got French with him. Rubrick drops to French. French takes a shot, just misses wide. Had daylight on the far corner, just puts it an inch or two wide. Puck brought up. Lincoln still trying to recover. Onto the stick of Chandler. Chandler, nice touch pass right up the middle. McQueen Smith down low. Over to Chandler again. Chandler's got Lamoureux on the far side. Can't quite get the puck out. Bouncing puck over to the Nationals net. Lamoureux again. He'll put it down behind the net. That gets picked off out of midair. Still managed to get to the back to the point. Small will try to keep it in and will. Small drives the lane. Backhand pass out front. Goes through the crease, but no one there. Rubrick, good defending. Gets the puck out of the zone. Lincoln's turned back the other way quickly. Small across the blue line. Lead pass down low. Huge hit. Gets thrown by Connolly. Another shot on net. Barry makes another big save. Small takes it, and the penalty is called. Connolly's going to get called here. 2 minutes for interference. As Connolly throws the call a little too early. And never mind, it is not going to be a power play as Ethan Lamoureux, the captain for the Lincoln, says one too many words and will be heading to the box to join Connolly.
Yeah, and once again, Rubric, just a sweet little dish to French, and French unable to beat the St. Mary's netminder, and then down the other way. The Lincolns try to get a chance, and Connolly takes out his man, and once again, we're going to have 4-on-4, it looks like, or pardon me, it looks like we're going to get what looks like maybe coincidentals, but actually it'll end up actually still being a power play for the Lincolns, as Connolly will go and sit for it, but nonetheless, it's a power play for the St. Mary's Lincolns, as it looks like maybe a misconduct penalty was called on the Lincolns player.
Not exactly what you want to see if you're the Lincolns losing one of your best players in Ethan Lamoureux. Puck comes out, quickly jumping on it is Thompson, as Alama has to come out and make the play. Chandler down low to Small. Small pressured into the corner. Hindle on the boards. Chandler will throw it hard along the boards. Barkley tries to keep the line and will. Kept in. Small again. On to McQueen Spence. McQueen Spence again. He almost gets picked off his stick and does. Up to the hash after hash marks. Kept in by Elliston. Elliston walks the line. Walks over. Huge slap shot right into the chest of Aiden Berry, and he'll hang on.
Yeah, another good job of tracking the puck by Aiden Berry, as again the Lincolns do a really good job of moving the puck around, and they're able to get the shot off, and Aiden Berry tracks it well, slides to the right side, and makes the play.
And here come the Nationals the other way. Short-handed break, walks in, takes a shot, big save by Lalama. Nice pass, cross ice, another shot, beautiful save again. Chard gets denied, Sanofi gets denied. Elliston walks in for the Lincolns, over to Chandler, he gets stood up. Chard will collect the puck, still pressures on him. Puck comes out, Wood battling for it with Small. He's going to knock it down out of midair. He's just going to wait. And the whistle's just going to blow, as the Nationals are going to get a favorable face-off because of it.
Yeah, and a smart call there by Hillary Brennan, as she recognized the fact that the Lincolns didn't want to touch that puck, but once again, a shorthanded chance again here for Sanofi, is not able to solve the Llama, but again, the puck gets sent right back out in front, and the Llama with the blocker save, and then the Lincolns are away. But once again, a high stick by Riley Wood, as he can't touch the puck, and the Lincolns didn't want to touch it either, so the officials deem that since the Lincolns didn't want to touch it, we're going to have the face-off inside of St. Mary's zone.
As you mentioned earlier, how dangerous Braden Sanofi has been on the short-handed. 3 goals already on the season. Another loose puck down low, almost ends up getting past Barry, but Sanofi almost buries yet another one. Another golden opportunity, as the Lincolns getting a little reckless with some of their plays they're making on this penalty kill. As Palmer, he's got one man to beat. Palmer's got speed. He cuts in. Palmer takes a shot, shoots, and scores! Short-handed goal. Talon Palmer puts the Nationals up 4-3.
And we talked about how special teams was going to be the reason why one of these two teams comes out with the key points. Palmer drives the net, and he's able to beat Lalama on the far side as he's able to open up the 5-hole. He slides it through. The net gets knocked off because of Lalama's push. The goal is good, and this game is now 4-3 in favor of the Nationals, as now Connolly gets out of the box, as that goal once again short-handed for Palmer. That is his 9th goal on the campaign.
Just burns Josh Cornfield as a huge rush down the wing. Beautiful job by Palmer, and it couldn't get another huge opportunity for the Nationals take a 4-3 lead. Just 2 minutes left here in the game. The Lincolns need to get something going now if they have a chance. Back out front, Rubric in a foot race with the puck. He'll come away with it. Rubric got French with him, tries to get it over to French, gets denied again. once again, those two have been a dynamic duo tonight. Here comes McGowan. He's got French with him. Now McGowan takes a shot on net. Lalama makes the save. Shots now 37-34. Lalama heading to the bench. Barkley, he'll pick it up, puts it into the slot, walks in, takes a shot, that gets blocked on the way to the net. McGowan up the wall, tries to get it to Thompson, that gets stopped. Lincolns will maintain possession in the zone. Barkley keeps it at the blue line, quickly pressured on him by French. French trying to battle for it on Chandler. Back up to Lee. Over to Small. Small's going to carry it across the blue line. Over to Lee again. Lee waits up to the top of the circle. Courtfield's going to walk in. Can't quite find it. Puck still down. Chandler finds it again. Chandler, he loses control of it. Rubrick's got a hold of it. Rubrick gets it out. Thompson over to French. French just a little too far out of his reach. Small turns it back. Here come the Lincolns the other way. 45 seconds left. McQueen Spence across the blue line. Drop for Chandler. Back to the blue line. Barkley. Cross ice to Small. Small puts it on net. Louse puck goes down. Penalty coming here to the Nationals. Right out front. One-time opportunity. Still can't go. And there goes the whistle. As some more after whistle confrontations happen. As Connolly starts getting into it. As it looks like Chandler's hurt down on the ice in front of the Nationals net.
And you can see the frustration by Chandler as he is in some pain right out in front. As the Lincolns are certainly trying to get this game back even late. As Connolly's going to go off, his night's going to be done. Lee's going to be done for the night as well. As once again, the play happens right out in front. Connolly takes down Lee, and then once again, the puck gets centered right out in front, and there's the little cross-check by Connolly right into the midsection of Chandler, in which Lee didn't appreciate the play of Connolly, so both of them will go for that play, and so the officials are going to have a conversation as to what penalties will happen on this play.
Connolly's night is done. He ends up breaking his stick on the cross-check onto the hip of Chandler. So Chandler is in an understandable amount of pain. Stays on the ice, though. So we're going to see what the Nationals are going to address here. Still trying to figure out the penalties. As the captain's out there talking amongst the refs. Small and McGowan out. As taking the mini timeout to the advantage here for the Lincolns to try to write up a play. 26.6 seconds remaining here in the third. 4-3 is your score. Take a look again here at what happened in front of the net. So Connolly takes down his man. That's an interference call, and that should be the first penalty on the play. And then the cross-check to Chandler. And then he ends up breaking his stick again against Lee. But I'm pretty sure it's the one against Chandler that breaks it.
Yeah, so certainly on that play, Connolly will go for sure on the hit in front of the net. We'll see if he gets anything for the cross-check on Chandler. And then Small goes off as Small's going to go towards the bench. I don't think his night's done, but he's just going to go to the bench to get the explanation to the St. Mary's bench as Stubchen comes into the box for.
He'll serve the two.
He will serve as he was also on the ice. As the officials have to take players from the ice in that situation. So nonetheless, St. Mary's is going to have a power play for 26 seconds. 6 on 4.
There is 7 on 4 right now.
As the Nationals caught it right away as there was 7 Lincolns on.
And timeout is called here as the Lincolns had no idea what was going on, but the Nationals could count 7.
Man, it looks like the Nationals bench almost wants a penalty called against St. Mary's, as they may have felt that they had way too many players on the ice, but nonetheless a 30-second timeout called by the Lincolns as they still have got the 7 players out on the ice. one of them will have to come off, but it will be a 6-on-4. Big opportunity here for the Lincolns as there's 26 seconds to go. The net is empty. And it looks like the Nationals will have Kopchak, Thompson, Sanovi, or pardon me, not Sanovi, it looks like Chard, Kopchak. So they're going to put their defensive players. McGowan's going to be out there as well. He's having a quick conversation with the officials as well.
And the National Chard, McGowan wants the puck down, face-off down in the neutralize or in the St. Mary's end, but they're not going to happen. Face-off one quickly, loose puck off the save by Barry, but Barkley couldn't get a stick on it. Elliston back up to Barkley. Pressure on him by Chard. Played down low, still hold on to the puck. Cross-side, puck loose down low, lost under a body. Lincoln's picking up again, Elliston tries to get it out front. 4 seconds left, chance for one more shot. Nationals are going to hold on. Puck comes down, buzzer goes. Nationals win 4-3. A big comeback victory for the London Nationals in exceptional fashion as they down the St. Mary's Lincolns 4-3. We will be back with our final thoughts and the 3 stars in just a moment here on the London Brewing Co-op Nationals Hockey on Rogers TV.
Night's action on Rogers TV. Watching hockey just got a power play with NHL Center Ice and Super Sports Pack. With up to 37 out-of-market NHL games a week, you'll always catch your favorite team no matter where you live. Whether it's big matchups you're looking for or following your top fantasy picks, it's all here. NHL Center Ice, part of the Rogers Super Sports Pack. All this for only $35.95 a month. Order through your remote on Channel 450 or call 1-888-ROGERS-1 today.
Bipolar disorder.
Substance addiction. Bulimia. OCD. Want to swap?
1 in 2. A flip of a coin. That's the same chance we'll experience a mental illness by the time we're 40. $1 a day can help change those odds.
I'm Jennifer Slay, the host of What's Up London. Join me each week as I meet Londoners who are doing extraordinary things and helping to make the city a better place to live. Watch What's Up London Mondays only on Rogers TV.
Get your wish lists and questions ready for Santa. It's your chance to talk to Jolly St. Nick live on TV. Don't miss your opportunity to talk to Santa Thursday, December 22nd, that's tomorrow, and Friday, December 23rd from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Rogers TV. So great opportunity there, taking a chance out of his busy schedule as the Nationals here take a huge come-from-behind victory. 4-3 is your final over the St. Mary's Lincolns. Fantastic third period. Started out slow, a lot of whistles, but those last 10 minutes were electric.
Chaotic ending. I mean, we talked about it off the top of that third period, how the Nationals are a third period team. They were able to tie it. And then shorthanded, what an effort by Palmer as we'll look at the goals in this third period. A shot from a forward at the blue line by Sanovi, a rocket. That's the tying goal. And then Palmer with the effort, driving wide, going 5-hole on the Llama late in the third period to take the lead, giving London the 2 key points that they needed.
Yeah. Beautiful play as Palmer comes up huge when he needs to, and then the penalty killers standing on their heads for that huge barrage right at the end by the Lincolns. They tried, they gave it all they could, but was not enough as the Nationals come away with the 2 points and guarantee that they will be in first place come the new year. As we send it down to Jaci for our 3 stars. Jaci?
Thanks so much, Kyle and Jeremy. And with that, the London Nationals wrap up tonight's game with a 4-3 victory over the St. Mary's Lincolns as we head into our 3 stars. Our third star, Talon Palmer, with a game-winning goal. Our second star, Jaden French. And our first star of the night, Aiden Berry, saving 36 out of 33 shots on goal. We will see you after the holidays back here at the Western Fair Sports Center on January 4th when the Nationals take on the Camoka Kings. Thanks so much to everyone tuning in with us this evening. Happy holidays from Kyle, Jeremy, myself, and the crew. We will see you in the new year here on Rogers TV.
Wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger. And now let's pray. Dear Jesus, thank you that you came to earth and that you were born on Christmas Day. And Father, thank you that Christmas is all about you. Help us to remember that. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Just kidding. I don't give out any presents, but I do give out some great songs.
I know that I'm special because God don't make no junk. He made me in his image, and that means my life's not sunk. He sent his son to die for me, and from the sins of the world to set me free. I know that I'm special because God don't make no junk. I know that I'm special because God don't make no junk. He made me in his image, and that means my life's not sunk. He sent his son to die for me, and from the sins of the world to set me free. I know that I'm special because God don't make no, God don't make no, God don't make no junk.
He is tops, power from God never stops. He is tops, power from God never stops. He is tops, power from God never stops.
In the jungle, the daily jungle, it's cool to follow the crowd. In the jungle, we feel peer pressure to do what's not allowed. Monkey see, monkey do, the lion devil is after you. Monkey see, monkey do, dare to be one of God's chosen few. Do not change. free. We can be free. We can be free. He died on the cross so that we can be free. My God made the mountains, He made the sea. He made the little birds that live in the trees. He made all the fish that swim in the sea. And best of all, He made you and me. We can be free. We can be free. He made you and me so that we can be free. We can be free. We can be free. He died on the cross so that we can be free. Then God sent His Son, Jesus Christ, who taught us to love and always do right. He died on the cross to forgive you and me. Then He came back to life so that we can be free. We can be free. We can be free. He made you and me so that we can be free. We can be free. We can be free. He died on the cross so that we can be free.
Well, thank you all for joining me on Bible Fruppet Friends today. From all of us to all of you, we're going to say Merry Christmas!
Christmas! Now no one told you life was gonna be this way. You're looking for some help to get you through the day. You'll find the answers in this book right here. The Lord will speak to you and help you to conquer your fear, 'cause He'll be there for you. Just read your Bible and pray. He'll be there for you. In your heart He will stay. He'll be there for you. And He'll strengthen you too.
So we're in the middle of July. No, we're not even in the middle. We're in June.
Christmas bells are ringing and children's voices singing.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Go.
It's a celebration for all
good.
of God's creation. So
Okay.
just a minute.
No pressure. 2 minutes left. Yeah.
Great job,
This is the
everyone.
reason
Okay,
we
now do a little
celebrate the
dance.
season.
Little dance.
Christmas is the birth of our King. And
Oh, I got a great tune for you. Coming right up. Did it break again?
He is the reason that we sing. So have a
Monster truck full of toys. And you.
spreading good cheer if you are
Okay, that's right. Let's do that last one. Do the last one. Here.
super duper Christmas with Jesus
Say hi.
this year.
Good. Look forward.
Christmas time is caring and Christmas time is sharing. Tell the world that Jesus is here. Won't you please remember
Am I staring at a camera?
December to share His love each day of the
Thank you so much that we got through this.
Jesus is the reason
Okay.
we celebrate.
Thank you, Lord.
Okay, wait.
What am I thanking God for?
And Christmas isn't Christmas without the love of Jesus. He is the reason that we sing. So
Wait, come back!
Super duper Christmas, spreading good cheer.
Beak down just a little bit. No, beak. Just your beak down.
So have a super duper Christmas with Jesus this year.
Around the different areas. Well, yeah.
So have a super duper Christmas with Jesus this
call the Rogers TV viewer response line. Email us or connect with us on social media.
Watching hockey just got a power play with NHL Center Ice and Super Sports Pack. With up to 37 out-of-market NHL games a week, you'll always catch your favorite team no matter where you live. Whether it's big matchups you're looking for or following your top fantasy picks, it's all here. NHL Center Ice, part of the Rogers Super Sports Pack. All this for only $35.95 a month. Say Super Sports Pack into your voice remote to order.
This is Rogers TV.